What's up, bitch bots? Welcome to Order of Opinion. Today, we're continuing our Transformers breakdowns. We've doing.
You said welcome.
Did I say welcome?
I guess we're on a nice note today.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're sort of feeling
welcome
nice.
to Order of Opinion.
Welcome. Yeah, it's like you open the door into some shitty convenience mart. Welcome to all these shitty movies. No, yeah, well,
And this bulletproof glass.
Which we're hiding behind so you don't kill us for talking shit.
Well, if you live in the areas we live in, you probably have an Indian friend, and his Indian friend probably owns a convenience store, and the person that does own the convenience store or works there has probably been shot.
Yeah.
And that's why they have bulletproof glass.
Dude, the convenience store
They've probably been robbed for fucking grape-flavored gum and some cigarettes.
Jesus Christ. The convenience store next to my house, like a while back, this was like 5 years ago, the dude fucking ran, like someone tried to rob him, the fool chased him with a gun and clapped him in the parking lot. Like the dude who was trying to rob him.
Well, yeah, and I didn't say they're not fucking strapped.
Yeah, that fool will kill you. Like, they're Indians, they got some swords and some
Try and steal a Zippo lighter from them, you're getting clapped.
Yeah, they'll find you, they'll get on their magic fucking carpet and chase your ass down.
And they'll be like, and when they do chase you down, they'll be like, do you want a buck of sweet? A buck of sweet?
But yeah, so we're fucking continuing our breakdowns of the Transformers movies. We've done the new release, fucking the last fucking Cock Night, and that was terrible. And after that, we're going in order. So we've done the first one.
The dwarf with three nipples, man. You can't get rid of him.
Fucking Tom
from
Brady.
Bosstown.
Tom Brady. Fucking Mike.
I don't even know. Is Mark Wahlberg even from Boston? I just assume he's from. He just looks like a Boston.
He's definitely from Massachusetts.
Yeah. He looks like he smoked shitty weed the last 20 years of his life.
He does look like a troll. How has anybody ever said he's like the hottest man alive? It's like, bro, he looks like a troll doll.
I think that ended a long time ago.
Well, I don't think that
Mark
ever started.
Mark Wahlberg's just a smart white man now.
I think he's just ripped. People are like, oh, he has abs, but he can't lift his shirt up past his third nipple.
And like I said, his look is meant for the poor working class white man.
Yeah,
that's why he can play any role.
He's meant to be someone's dad.
And he doesn't have to be good at acting.
No.
Because he's a poor working class white man. They don't want a perfect actor.
They just want someone to be tough.
Yeah.
No,
semi-tough. And just be poor.
But still, like, kind-hearted.
Yeah.
Sort of. Which I guess is his vibe.
Yeah.
Which is
have Popeye arms.
Yeah, so we've done the last night, and fucking, then we're going in order. We did Transformers. Now we're on fucking Transformers.
Okay, I'm going to make a bet with you. When you do an intro, let's see how many times you can't say fuck.
Yeah? Oh, that's already out the window. So maybe the next one. We'll see. It's either fuck or something a lot worse. So.
I'm glad it may be just fuck.
Yeah, because I could just be saying, like, what's up, faggots?
You did right now.
Yes, I guess I did. But I didn't mean it. It was just an example.
Yeah, because only celebrities are faggots.
Celebrities and apparently battle rappers, according to Pat Stay. And he's going to throw a grenade at him so he can take a nap, Stay?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And apparently he shared therapists with Arabic terrorists and Eric Harris from Columbine.
Yeah, well, that's probably why he looks pretty fucking creepy. What is Pat Stay?
What do you mean?
Is he like Arabic terrorist?
No, he's just a white Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's
from like a butt-fuck town of nowhere.
Oh, so
where no one cares about. And every time he goes to America, all the Black Street rappers are just like, bro, you're from fucking butt-fuck nowhere in Canada. I don't give a fuck what you're saying to me. But Pat Stay looks like an old-school WWE wrestler. But like he looks like he could wrestle Andre the Giant.
He's so he's a trailer park boy.
I don't think so.
Because that's like
he's one of those big white dudes that has a little bit of flavor. So all the white guys think he's like the blackest guy around.
You never seen Trailer Park Boys before?
No.
The show. There's literally a dude named J-Rock who his parents just never told him he was white, so he grows up to be black. And he hangs out with all the black dudes.
Maybe he is, man. I don't know.
So all the people in the trailer park think he's the blackest guy around.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
It's pretty.
And he's like from a part of Canada where they say like to boot. About is a boot.
A boot. Well, a boot to boot and we'll go doot to doop. Yeah, that was a good rhyme, Pat Stay. Thank you.
But yeah, no, check out our Transformers series. We done, like I said, we did the new one, which is the worst movie in the history of the fucking world, and
the first one,
the first Transformers,
which is the worst
that
movie.
Linkin Park needed to die. at that point.
I've become so dumb. Which is how I feel after watching it.
And check out our previous episodes on all the... If you don't get the gist what we're doing so far, we do movie series. And if there's a new movie in that series, we're probably going to do that new movie and the whole series.
Yeah.
We done Pirates, the Caribbean, and Fast and the Furious. Just go check those two out. Those were our last two. Those are a fucking work of art.
Yeah, everything
work
else
of
is
comedic, offensive art.
Everything else sort of whatever to us.
Yeah.
Not that the episodes are whatever, just the series.
I think we're slowly becoming like the Andy Dick of fucking podcasting.
We're gonna
like, we're funny, but people are just like, these guys are such fucking scumbags. I don't even know if I could associate myself with them.
Which is funny because Andy Dick basically did like a version of The Waterboy, but from a coach's perspective.
Oh yeah, you told me about
Division
that.
3
Maybe we should review that movie.
It might be one of the, like, to me, it's like one of the most retarded fucking football movies you'll ever watch, but somehow Andy Dick pulls off the character perfectly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he has his moments.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking Andy Dick, all right? Well, and the fact that he's made, like, a whole career out of being half queer.
And, like,
right?
mostly annoying. He has a kid, though.
Yeah.
Who's
I know, I said half queer.
Half queer, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he just, like, dude, there's something about him that's just like, okay, I know you touched Kathy Griffin's vagina, but also know.
Oh, God.
Well, there used
Andy
to be,
Dick and Kathy Griffin having sex?
Well, they used to be, like, best friends. Or they were dating at one point, one of the two.
Oh, God.
I
I'd rather watch two 600-pound people fuck than watch that.
That's what it would sound like. It'd just be like... That would be terrible.
Yeah, check out all of our other episodes, too. Like we did Star Wars, Harry Potter, all that good shit. Just hit that fucking subscribe button quicker than Johnny Depp hits Amber Heard when she talks back to him.
Yeah, and fucking if you're on, if you're on SoundCloud, just follow us around, man. Stalk us a little.
I know we have like 1,000, we're following 1,000 more people than we are followers, but who gives a fuck?
That's the world these days.
We're not a bot.
We're
an actual podcast.
That's the life we live now. Yeah, fucking follow us on SoundCloud, you goddamn bots. And make bots for us.
I don't care if all of our followers are fucking bots. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah. And I don't give a fuck if you think we're a bot. Like I said, I don't care.
We are a bot. We're Transformer bots.
Yeah, we're basically bots.
We're Decepticons.
We're basically bots. We don't really interact with anyone or do anything useful for anyone else. And you know what? I'm getting fucking tired. You can also find us on Twitter and Facebook. That's where you get our release schedules. We have our Transformers one up. Tim's getting better at his computer skills.
Yeah.
I can read them, and you can see the picture correctly. So, if you want a nice little... Who does that for anyone else? Come on.
Yeah.
I don't see that shit regularly. Come on. We're putting some effort.
Schedules, but we're going to be wrong every time.
But we let you know.
No, we don't.
We do let you know. On Facebook, I literally say, like, maybe we'll stick to the schedule this time.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Here's a paper that Tim took time to do.
Yeah, well, in that regard, we let them know, but we're never like, hey, guys, we're late on this one. It just doesn't come out that day.
Yeah. I'm tired of going on Facebook and seeing on the groups, and you see people just like, oh, I have this many thousands of fucking downloads, even though I'm not showing you it.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Like, it's okay if you respond to someone that's talking about that, you know? Like, if someone's already talking about downloads or, like, what they've got or whatever, and you responded to it. But somebody that just keeps making posts about how much, like, downloads they got, like, bro, we know what you're trying to do. You're trying to fucking promote it. Like, I get it.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, hey, I'm so confused. How did I get 1,000 downloads in a week?
Maybe I did it my fucking self.
Yeah,
how about show me the states where they're from and the countries, motherfucker?
Yeah,
because we got some Saudi Arabian motherfuckers fucking with us and some Japanese motherfuckers.
Yeah, but we also got a lot of fucking local motherfuckers too, which is great as well. Don't get me wrong, but you know if all your shit's coming from the same city that they're just sitting there downloading and downloading.
Well, that case, and like I said, we're in Japan, so anytime people try to get their grill redone, they get an order opinion on their motherfucking teeth.
That's true, or they definitely fucking are getting that Tokyo Drift love from Japan.
Oh my god. Shut up. I don't
understand why. That must be where the fucking Japanese ones come. They're like, Tokyo Drift. Guys,
he talks about us.
I want to see him race the Gaijin.
All right.
But yeah, so fucking, I don't get that either. And what pisses me off is like the podcasts that do it are like when you look at it, it's like Steven Dildo's Dildo Hour, like from Minnesota. It's like, wait, what? No one's ever heard of this.
Yeah. Or someone like, dude, how do I like record and How do I press Command T and cut and paste? I don't understand how to fucking do it.
Dude,
What's the best earbuds for a podcast?
Hey guys,
I don't know. One you can fucking hear out of, you jackass.
Guys, do you know what, like, the best time of day to record is? In fucking Jacksonville? No. The fuck? It's like,
Hey, bro, how do I promote my podcast on a Facebook group called Promote Your Podcast?
What are some successful ways to tie my promotions to the pigeons and then release them?
Hey, I know I put out like 2 episodes and I have 14 downloads. How do I get sponsorships?
That might be one of my favorites. Or my other favorite is like, hey, I put out 3 shows and I have 4 downloads. I think I'm gonna quit. It's like, do it, dude. No one at the
or you see those people that are like, yeah, my podcast has like 70,000 downloads in the first 3 months, but it's like on episode 100 and I'm quitting now.
Right?
So, motherfucker, what were you doing then?
Like, what happened there?
Yeah,
the one
explain that one to me.
The one I feel bad for is the one dude who's like, yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years because I like to do it, but this is really getting fucking depressing.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's something I fuck with, because I've been depressed even though we do have downloads.
Yeah.
I'm just depressed doing it because we have to watch fucking Transformers.
There have been
This
a lot
is
of...
the worst series ever.
Not just that.
Flaring nostrils, fucking government officials flailing papers around.
I literally
Swaying
thought...
the morning freestyles. Twiddling stubby thumbs.
I literally thought when they teleported with the fucking old Transformer in this one, that when they all launched out, that somehow Shia LaBeouf was going to
What's this one?
And fucking... Oh, yeah.
What are we talking about?
Revenge of the Fallen. Did I not say that already? It's hard.
No.
There's a
We're on
4A.
Transformers 2. We've been going in order. Like I said, check out the new one. We did the first one, so we're on the second one now.
Yeah.
We're going in order with these
Yay.
fuckboys. Yeah.
But yeah, when they... Who is the old... What's the old guy's name? Fucking
It's
like...
Revenge of the Fallen Ballsack.
The Revenge... He's the Ballsack? That's
Yeah.
his name? Okay.
It was played by Ray Romano's dad. He was the fucking Autobot in this one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well,
That
no,
old
he's Decepticon turned Autobot. He was like, fuck it.
But shows how much pricks they are, right?
Right?
I was a Decepticon, now I'm an Autobot.
He's like, they're all so negative. I just want to be positive. He's like, but I'm going to kill those motherfuckers. It's like, damn. Anyway, so when they teleport, I half expected Shia LaBeouf's nose flare to fucking help him parachute down. He's like, if I just act surprised enough, I'll be okay.
Well, we see how he writes his raps in the meantime.
In panic mode?
Yeah, when he's going through his trauma of Michael Bay raping him.
He's like,
I write Chinese.
And they're like, what is that? He's like, it's just the shape of Michael Bay's dick. It's like, damn. That shit's sort of crazy. He's like, I know, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, God. This movie fucking sucked. It was Revenge of the Fallen Ballsack, and I gave it... It wasn't that bad, actually. In comparison to the first Transformers, which when you watch 3 times, Linkin Park can't save it.
Yeah.
They can't save anything. They couldn't save their careers.
Linkin Park is still around?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's why they were like, hey, all right, you know what's going to get us popular again? Let's remix Jay-Z songs so we make him sound more offbeat than he normally does.
Right? It's like, maybe if we play along with him, we'll find a beat. It's like, yeah, we have to do it the exact
You know what?
opposite.
I'd rather listen to Sum 41 than Linkin Park.
Yeah. Or
Real talk.
Sum 41 or Blink 182 or any of those other retarded...
No, I've never listened to Blink 182.
I don't
That
even
is the
know
most
any of those
faggy
songs,
shit I've
but-
ever heard in my life.
It's another name of a band with letters and words.
I'm gay. My dick's soft.
Is that Blink 182?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they do suck. Just like Green Day, who's also in this. He's like, I know that I'm
Blink 182 is like
gay.
the riff-raff of rock.
Blink 182 is way worse than Riff Raff, bro.
But they're the riff-raff of rock.
Blink 182
Meaning
is...
like their whole gimmick was that they're a joke.
No, they
were a joke.
They had their emo phase there for a second,
Did
right?
they?
I don't know. I just remember the dude being...
One too
hella
many
emo.
like gauges and they just lost their fucking minds.
That's what happened to T-Pain.
Well, apparently like Travis Barker's the most like influential fucking nu metal band person ever.
Which
Whatever
I
the fuck
would
he
argue he's not, because no one cares about Travis.
He fucked Rihanna.
Yeah, well, he looks like...
That's how much of a whore Rihanna is, and you kind of understand why Chris Brown beat her ass.
Yeah, Chris Brown
he's
probably
like-
found that out and then hit her. He's like, yo, I don't care if you cheat
He's like,
on
dude,
me.
you're gonna fuck Serge Tonkin?
It's like, I really don't even care if you cheat on me with other guys, but Jesus Christ. You dated the crusty guy from Blink-182? And all he does is play the drums, and people will stand around him like him playing the drums
Right.
is the coolest thing. Like, oh, yeah.
And he looks like a fucking Ninja Turtles villain.
Right? Put that... Put that fool up against the Slipknot drummer, and no one will like Travis Barker. Is that his name? Parker?
Well, no. Remember the this is when Slipknot got gay. Is when the white guy from Slipknot, the lead singer,
They're
he
all
like
white.
started showing his face and like getting a nice haircut and shit. He's
Oh,
like, I'm
yeah.
an actual personality.
He came
So
out with
that
his own
immediately
CD.
like fucking ruins every hard thing I've ever said as a Slipknot member. Like,
Well,
shut the fuck
I mean,
up.
Slipknot's like I think that "Wait and Bleed" song was sort of like
God.
an anomaly because most of their songs are about like emotions and shit.
Yeah, Slipknot's like half shitty singing, half rapping, and half just a guy like in distorted voices being like, "Hey, I know I want to talk like this because I rap like that and I'm hella gay." That's like half the song,
It's
right?
like I know that I am hella gay, but you'll never.
And that's how
find
I felt
another
about
way.
this movie,
That is hella
Revenge of
gay.
the Fallen. I gave it a 7.2.
Me too.
It's actually fast paced and well paced. It keeps you interested.
For the most
Right.
part, yeah.
They don't focus as much on the bullshit, and it seems like there's an actual direction to this movie. Now, it's all directed towards explosions and racism, but
As Michael
it's
Bay
directed-
movies tend to
Yeah.
be. No, yeah, I give it a 7.2 as well, and yeah, it's just like the pacing's cool. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. The story's cool. Don't get me wrong, but there's definitely parts where you're just like, oh god, hurry this part up at least.
Yeah, and the ending's just fucking retarded.
Yeah, the ending
Because
sucks.
he had to get a fidget spinner and throw it in Megatron's chest again. So, again, it's Shia LaBeouf sticking something in Optimus's chest, and it's
in
not his cock,
someone's
so I'm not
chest.
interested.
Yeah, he's like, oh, what do you think this is? The Transformers dildo.
And can they fucking, like, stop blaming him for shit?
Sam?
This is a 18-year-old kid. Like, even at one point, Tyrese is like, this fucking kid better be right or I'll fucking kill him. And
Yeah,
everyone's
it's
like,
like-
dude, like, what the fuck? You're the army, bro. Like,
Yeah, you're calling in a kid. I mean, granted, I guess he was at like Harvard or Yale or
Yeah.
something, but he didn't even
no, he
start.
wasn't.
That was the college you went
Was
to.
it?
Yeah.
I thought it was something like Georgetown or some shit.
Well, some
He
fancy
looks like
ass
a
college.
Like a white
The
Georgetown
dad was
kid.
like, yeah, it's like 40 fucking
yeah,
grand
and
a
I'm not
year
even fucking paying for it. We find out later it's on financial aid, so he's a scumbag.
on financial aid and being paid through by the government,
Right?
like, because he saved the world.
And his dad was bitching about it.
Yeah. Although
He's
that
that
was
much of a cheap fuck.
that's what made me think. I was like, bro, how does his dad getting 40 grand a year?
Well,
What
he's
is-
probably pulling an insurance scam. He probably told him he's going to fucking like Moorhead State or something.
more showers.
More
Dave.
showers.
Yeah, that's
More
rough.
shower. All our teachers are monotone, and we pretend things are less dangerous than it really is.
Yeah, I don't know how we got that information, but I guess we'll have to do something about it.
Right? Like the adults fucking hate Sam. Immediately as Autobots are found, Sam's a fugitive. They're like, all right, nub thumbs and fucking Shia LaBeouf. We gotta get after him.
Right? It's
Yeah,
like,
he was last found at Sway in the morning. He dropped a cool 6-minute freestyle. Sway lost his fucking mind and he ran out of there.
her only crime was sticking that thumb up someone's ass that killed them.
That's what Michael Bay was heated about. That's why they broke up.
Yeah.
He raped her and she was like, "Can we try a thumb?" He's like, "No."
No, she snuck one in on him, and that's what ruined the third movie. That's why she didn't get to come back.
He's like, "I think I'll name this one Dark of the Moon."
He's
So I
like-
want to see Tyrese's penis.
Dark of the Moon. Is that Tyrese's ball sack as he's like spinning in a
Oh,
circle?
God. But yeah, no, they all want to blame Sam for fucking everything, right?
Yeah.
And then what does Optimus do, like, when he can't convince one guy, one representative of the president? Of course, because that's how Optimus is, right? Like, one American or one person gets pissed off at him. He's like, oh, the whole fucking world hates us.
I bet you Sam could have told him to leave, and he'd be like, "All right."
Well, because what does he do? He's like, hey, you want to meet at a gravesite where I'm not supposed to be seen by people, but obviously you can see me from fucking anywhere?
Yeah, a helicopter could easily just fly over and be
Right?
like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" There's a giant truck talking to a little fucking idiot, and he's freaking out.
And he tells him, he basically is like, hey, maybe if one stupid fucking kid told the military that we were cool people, they might believe us.
And even Sam's like, "Do you really hear yourself
Yeah.
right now? Like, are you
You're
dumb?"
Optimus fucking Prime. I just want to go to college.
It's like, I
He's
just,
like,
I wanted
I
a
left
normal
nub
life.
thumbs at home.
He's like,
You realize that's the only good pussy I'm going to get my whole life?
He's like, I know one of you slipped that shard in there on purpose to ruin my fucking life.
Speaking of which, that's how retarded the movie got. We're not even after a full Rubik's Cube anymore. We're after a shard, and it's not the one fucking Megan Fox's meth head dad is smoking.
Right? Literally, that's fucking like a sticker fell off the Rubik's Cube, and they're trying to put, like, they're saying, that's the power.
Yeah. And the
What
military,
fuck?
and how stupid is fucking Optimus Prime? He lets the military keep a shard.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, no, especially after all the shit the military's like fucked up
Yeah.
in the first movie.
And that's what the guy's pissed about. He's like, well, you let us have this glass shard, but I can't have your fucking giant dildo weaponry.
And he's like,
He's
yeah,
like, no, the
well.
dildo weaponry is only for our anus.
He's like, dude, every time we tried to help you, you shot at us. So you think we're gonna give you guns that can kill us?
That's true. That's true. And it also, like, sort of shows, this movie sort of shows Megan Fox's real life.
That her dad's
her
a
dad
meth
is a
head.
homeless meth head, and, like, she's living in a garage.
She even calls him a scumbag. He's like, yeah, you're right.
Well, that's not gonna happen until I get my man-child father fresh out of prison back on his feet.
I heard that.
She has to sleep on her dog's bed. That's what they imply.
With her
That she
dog.
sleeps on a motorcycle or her dog's bed.
When was she asleep on a motorcycle?
I'm just saying, where else does she sleep?
Well, yeah,
It's
she
a
doesn't-
fucking garage.
She doesn't have a home, but it has a hella nice computer in it for some reason.
Right? And her whole, like, lines has been just reduced to, like, why do boys do this? Why don't boys do that? Like, why don't boys hold my hands? He's like, bitch, you think I'm going to hold hands with someone that feels like a fucking crab fisherman?
Well, yeah, you
Like-
gotta imagine that his hands are hella soft and hers must be ragged as shit because she's
Well, not
working
just
on
ragged.
cars.
Well, not just ragged as shit. Like, she can't grasp around his hand with her thumb.
Well, that too, but like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, she's a mechanic, so she's got fucking rough catcher's glove mitt hands.
Yeah. That's why she has to have special handles for her wrenches.
That's probably why Sam let the other chick kiss him because he was like, you know, I felt her hands
That
and
chick
they
was
were
not
soft.
hot either.
So I'm saying, he's like, I felt her hands and they were soft, and her thumbs were normal.
That's why he left. That's why he was willing to leave and not say I love you. It was the thumbs.
Yeah,
He was like, nah,
he's
I
like,
can't do it.
I really like banging you. But those thumbs are scary. Every time you give me a hand job, I think you're gonna torque my dick off.
And that's what the movie's about, is fucking Sam leaving to college, leaving Megan Fox to twiddle her thumbs and his mom to be in a fucking Prozac psychosis, right?
Yeah, because in this movie
And
she
his dad
actually
to just bitch about it.
in this movie
Yeah.
she gets more fucked up. That's just the whole
Yeah.
thing. Is she just progressively getting more fucked up throughout
Right.
the movie?
And it's funny because, like, you know, we always make jokes. People are always like, oh, the hot girl in high school becomes a fucking whore after, right? That literally happened to Megan Fox. She had no life after high school because she wasn't going to college. She had to like get off her dad's glass. That's
She had to get her dad off glass.
Yeah. And she was realizing, oh shit, like, Sam has a nice, sort of rich family, and he's going to college. Like, maybe I should stay with him because he might be the best thing in my life.
Right? And
That's
he's
how
like,
scummy her life was.
she's like, he's gonna get fucking dough probably. He's going to Harvard or where the fuck he's going.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then in her mind, she's like, you missed my E-date. He's like, yeah, I just figured your thumbs couldn't figure out how to work the keyboard.
And please stop texting me because I just imagine you fucking texting me and it grosses me out.
It's like, there's a reason every time you say the, it has like 4 extra letters.
And his dad just wanted him out of that house because he was like, dude, your fucking YouTube freestyling is shaming the Witwicky name, you son of a bitch.
He's like, I have one plan for your room. Ape dungeon.
And his mom is one of those fucking Prozac out ass moms that wouldn't even notice that he had a rape dungeon.
She probably would participate and not know.
He could probably have like 4 fucking kids in there. She wouldn't know.
She's like, I'm sorry, I'm just a little fucked up.
Yeah, and then we see Sam dealing with his PTSD from his Michael Bay rape when he like projected a storyboard to him, right?
Yeah.
He's like, here it is, Shy.
Shaw's like, "Gah!" And he fell over, and then mid-scene, he's like, this is what he wanted to do with the movie. He's like writing it in cake. He's like, it's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. He's like, Michael Bay's like, yeah, I see no rhyme pattern in there. It's just multiple syllables of alliterations. He's like, yeah, man. Yeah, that was too deep of a joke. Anyone would get that? He raps, okay?
Yeah.
Making fun of him because he tries to rap.
He tries to.
And, now he writes Alien Mandarin, which apparently the fucking bionicles of the past in Transformers history needed.
They're called cyberglyphics.
Oh, my God.
That's
That's what it's about. The Autobots, or the whatever Optimus is, the Decepticons, whatever they were. They look like fucking bionicles. They were pissed off the world wasn't Legos. And now they want to put a Lego in their chest in the pyramids and make their stupid fucking world. Right?
Dude, fucking...
The Michael Bay acid drop dream of fucking his life.
The Fallen for sure looked like a Bionicle.
Right?
Like, he for sure looked like a Bionicle. All the other ones are a little chunkier. His looked like his arms were on, like, little balls attached to his body.
No, they looked all the same. Remember when Shia LaBeouf
Fallen
had his little Lord of the Rings scene?
The jerk-off primes. Like, we're here to jerk off on this planet.
Yeah. And you see Tom Brady, working with Belichick, shouting his X and O's out to Optimus now. Because they have a thing called Nest. And what did you say it was? It was like
non-biological extraterrestrial strike team or something treaty.
Yeah.
Fucking suck
whatever.
a dick.
They get to beat up robots and they could kill chinks and no one would care.
Well, that's what happens.
That's pretty much how it goes down.
At least as far as we see.
And Optimus at this point in this movie, like every fucking movie, he disappeared. And this time he wasn't just lollygagging around where everyone's like, yo, where the fuck is this old piece of shit? This time he just fucking died. Because every time he fights someone that's of equal strength, he dies. He got killed.
No, he does it in the first battle, too, though. When he actually does battle in this one, he just disappears when people are getting fucked up. He's like, all right, you guys can die for a little bit. I'll come back when it's necessary.
It's exactly what happens.
Yeah, and in this one,
Except for this one, it's even worse, because instead of him just disappearing and everyone is at least focused on the mission, half of the people in the mission have to focus on getting Optimus back alive.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the only reason...
He's a fucking douchebag.
And Optimus Prime survives because he saved Sam, or dies because he saved Sam, right?
Yeah.
And Sam is like, okay... I think as Sam, he was like, okay, well, I don't really want to do this, but I guess I got it because he gave himself up for me.
Yeah, that's how he literally feels about it. Because he was going to turn himself in. He was like, oh my god.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done.
I can't handle this anymore. And Bumblebee's like, dude, I'm going to piss on you. All right?
It's like, don't lubricate him.
Yeah, and so, Sam had to put his Sam's Warehouse toy in fucking Optimus Prime. What the fuck was that
I
thing?
have no
The Matrix,
clue.
bro?
The Matrix
The
of
fucking
life.
Matrix.
That's what they called it. It was the Matrix of leadership or some stupid shit like that.
That looks like I could literally buy it online and it'll be exactly like it was.
Well, yeah. Or it will break into dust, which would be just as funny.
Yeah, and fucking Megan Fox's dad will try and snort it.
I'm surprised she didn't, try to rub it on her gum. She's like, oh, yeah, that's pure energon.
So our 3D simulation ride starts off with fucking cutscenes of mountains and tribal people who hunt tigers for food. They were poachers from day one.
Yeah. They are hunting a tiger. And and you have, obviously you have Optimus Prime's, our worlds have met before.
Earth. Something we wanted to annoy the fuck out of you for 4 movies.
And they
if you were bored of us in the present, now we fucking are in Neanderthal times.
We're in the past, too. And it's like, dude, fucking Optimus Prime, can you just stop talking and just show us a scene? That would have been a cool scene without him bambling on about some stupid, and they built a pyramid, and...
Imagine if Optimus Prime was, narrating your sex.
4 thrusts left. The cum sprayed on her tits.
Yeah, the fossil Autobots. It just looks stupid though at this point. Because like I said, Transformers is in present day, so everything was technology. The whole theme of Transformers was that humans didn't or God didn't invent technology. It was the aliens.
Aliens invented technology.
And now they're fucking bionicle fossils.
Yeah, dude.
So it just looks fucking stupid immediately.
I honestly think the voice-over makes it dumber.
Yeah.
I think it'd been a cooler scene if it was just silent.
Yeah.
You
just had the wacky tribal people like, we eat you!
Yeah. But of course Optimus Prime has to fucking...
That's all they do. Everything they see, they have to try and eat. That's every movie, right?
It's like, Michael Bay's like, make scary faces, everyone.
That's exactly what happened, and the Bionicles fucking murk them.
Yeah, they do. The one dude gets stepped on straight up. That was hilarious.
Yeah, so that was pretty entertaining. Then you see Shower get more badges for his monotoneness. He's like, we made another branch. Nest, bring it in.
Yeah, there's a toxic spill in Shanghai. Now in the Pentagon.
I'm down to 10 ginger hairs. I had 17 the last movie.
Where is the boy shower?
Yeah, and apparently Optimus, with his fucking invitation to annoy the Earth even more of his Autobots, some of them showed up, and who did he bring? He looks like Ray Shrummer smokes synthetic meth.
That's right. This
They're
is,
like,
might be the
shit,
most.
mate. Come on, mate.
Oh. What does he do?
How stereotypically black was that? I mean, you might as well have had shown them smoke crack before they got into the
They
scene.
have gold teeth and chains. Like, you shot me in the face, man. He dead. He gone. Like,
Right?
boo hoo hoo. It's like, it's supposed to hurt. That's what we call ass whooping.
What the fuck was that,
It's
bro?
like, that is.
Did they have gold chains? I feel like they had gold
One
chains.
of them had a chain or a tooth at least.
That was kind of raw.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so fucking, why did they have to go that racist? Only Michael Bay will know.
And they show their first mission as Nest together, right? Tom Brady is like, hey, dude, Aaron Hernandez hung himself, so we don't have to worry about him murdering us. Let's just handle this mission.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna
He's like, hey, Tyrese, I'm going to need you to run it in first.
That's right. It's fucking. And Tyrese is like looking around. He's like, oh, fuck. It's that giant digger over there. That's what they're called, diggers.
What, the
backhoe.
Yeah. Because they're in China. In case you didn't know, they have Asian stenography everywhere. Just lighted up stenography. In case you didn't know it was Asia. Because it's not Asia.
Right? It's well,
It's
Hollywood,
Universal
yeah.
Studios tour.
They had fucking Sam come in and draw all the Asian symbols on in like a fit of rage.
Can I say something about Universal Studios? Because I have went there recently. Mm-hmm. The Universal Studios tour. First off, Hollywood's just fucking terrible. It's
Just the place?
It just makes you hate life.
Yeah, it sucks.
Besides the fact that the roads are perfect, everything about Hollywood sucks.
Yeah.
And it's gross. And the people that live around there are gross.
It's Hollywood, man.
Just being honest. Anyways, the King Kong part of Studio Tour, spoilers for people that want to go to shitty Hollywood. I liked it better when it was animatronic King Kong, not fucking 3D bullshit. Just be honest.
Is the same true for Transformers?
The ride?
No, the movies.
No.
How ridiculous would it have looked as animatronics? It would have
I
looked.
want to see Michael Bay just try it.
It would have looked like fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer when they're fighting the fucking Yeti.
Like those 1950s clay movies.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine Michael Bay looking like as Heat Miser.
Michael Bay actually looks like a fucking he looks like he just surfs every day.
And then when he nuts on Shia LaBeouf looks like Freeze Miser.
Yeah, no, Michael Bay looks like he surfs
yeah.
every day and thinks about explosions. He's like, it'd be radical right now is a fucking explosion.
Like when he walks into his bedroom, he just turns on his light switch and it just explodes flames.
Yeah.
That's how he lights up the room. He's like, fuck yeah.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
gonna put that in my next script.
I'm Michael Bay.
Yeah, so they're catching some Decepticons in China. And what I thought was, of course, the robot is a construction robot, of course, right?
Yeah.
Because there's just nonstop construction in China. I'm surprised he didn't make himself out of, like, pure pollution.
It's just
It's
the smog.
Think about, he's like a fucking ghastly just floating around. It would be sick as a transformer in China is you'd never be seen on the highways. There's so much fucking traffic you would never be seen.
That you could just walk, honestly, as a transformer, and there's so much smog that no one would know. Or the
They're
Chinese.
Chinese, they're not going to say anything about it.
Yeah, they
Like,
just assume that was what it was supposed to be. It's like, okay,
oh,
government.
new technology, oh.
Oh, good.
I hope I invest.
I'll make it to work in 15 hours.
So they had a cool little scene. That fucking construction robot was huge.
Yeah, dude, that fucking. What was he digging up?
I don't know.
Because that shit was like. I guess they were digging up.
I mean, maybe all of the dead Chinese from the socialist nation in the 80s.
Well, no, they were digging up the terracotta soldiers because the Chinese knew about Transformers. They're like, we need our own Transformers. It's like, I think these are them.
And speaking of which, hold on. Speaking of which, and not giving a fuck about Chinese people, what happens in this fucking scene?
Well, that all of them.
They're chasing down one of the other robots, and they bulge through one of the buildings, and it's just a Chinese lady getting knocked over, right?
Right.
And you see the old Chinese man. He's like, "Oh, they stole my evil plan.
Yeah, he's literally
Now I must chop off her skin tags and cook it in a soup."
Oh,
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. I laughed my ass off. She got lit the fuck up.
Yeah, and he just turns around like, what the fuck happened? And why is there someone... What I didn't get about the scene, there's a gate, like, in his house, and there's someone behind that gate, but the gate is in his house, like a cage. So was he, like, trapping someone?
What?
Yeah, there's like a cage. If you look.
So that was his sex slave?
I think so.
That's why he didn't care when she fucking died.
Yeah,
she died.
She got mopped. Oh shit.
The little motorcycles were dope, which apparently 2 of them were girls.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So there's girl Transformers.
Well,
I guess I was wrong.
I guess we were wrong. We didn't care enough to watch it.
And if it was a girl, they have one fucking tit.
They have one
So
tit.
and then when they combine, they're one hell of a woman, I guess. Even though I think the other one's a man. That's even grosser. So they are transmorphers.
Yeah, he's like, it's okay, guys. They go both ways.
I wish Caitlyn Jenner was a fucking motorcycle. At least I could look at it.
It would just be a saggy fucking beige motorcycle with bad hair.
Oh god. Yeah, and then so we see the black twins, right? And they're smoking crack somewhere. And even the humans are contributing to Optimus's fuckery of delaying when he should enter the battle.
Right? Because they're like, okay, let's hold him onto this truck for a while.
He's like, we need to show Chinese how much douchebags America is because he picked a fucking fire decal on his big rig.
Yeah, let's send in all the useless Transformers first, and then I
Right?
guess we'll send in Optimus.
Right?
Let's have
It's like, motherfucker, if you sent him 5 minutes ago, it would have been over. You wouldn't even have been discovered because that's the whole problem, right? So they get seen by the Chinese, and then this president has to send this prick.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Like, what the fuck is up with these dudes? Because, honestly, if Optimus Prime had just walked out there and not
Immediately.
let Tyrese or Ironhide or fucking the RC twins, as they call them. I don't even know why they call them that.
Because Ironhide all of a sudden got a little more hood.
Yeah. He's like, I can smell
Man, you
it.
best let me get that shit, boy. You're like, what?
Right, you got that weed? Because I can smell it. It's like, damn.
Tyrese's like, bro, you already pulled a lick on me yesterday for my weed. Shit, man.
It's like, I'm trying to smoke the ganja. But anyway, yeah, so fucking, if Optimus Prime had just gone in and handled the job, because they clearly say he's the strongest, which is, I guess, arguable considering his track record. Yeah, it would have been over. No one would have died.
Yeah.
None of this shit would have ever happened. And the Transformers, you know what they'd be? They'd be cool. They wouldn't be trying to get kicked off by the president.
Yeah, exactly.
But instead, he has to do it as recklessly as possible.
And wait till they get on the highway destroying like millions of Chinese people because
Oh my
that's how many
God.
people are on the Chinese highway.
And can one
they
of
don't have they don't have lines on their highway. That's how you
No,
knew
they
it wasn't
don't.
China because that shit looked like fucking Toronto. What
No,
the fuck was that?
what's-
That was the worst excuse for trying to say it's China. Because that's literally what Michael Bay did. He's like, all right, here's the Universal Studios tour set. Let's put some Asian stenography here, and we're not even going to change the fucking signs of the freeway to be Chinese. Who gives a fuck?
Right, because as the monster's going down, you're like, well, those are some nice fucking roads. Like, there's no pollution here.
Right? Right?
Like, it literally should have been, like, the entire scene, if they actually shot in China, you just see the little bottom part of his wheel going along the fucking freeway. You wouldn't even see the rest of the fucking Transformer.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well,
and
that,
of course, what does Optimus do as soon as he hops out? Looks like a biggest fucking douchebag of all time. He hops on him and he's like, I'm an old delusional man. Pull over. I'm a cop.
That's right.
He is like an old white man that wishes he was a cop.
It's like, pull over. He's RoboCop, bro.
Yeah.
What's crazy, too, is there not one fucking Autobot that can fucking fly?
No.
And shoot missiles? Like,
No.
Starscream would have such a great... That's why Starscream has such a fucking advantage on him. There's not one Autobot that can chase him down.
Who? Starscream, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
Starscream just comes back and he like curls himself up. He's like, Megatron, I live to be raped by you.
That's
He's
right.
like, even when I'm dead, I'll rule. You're like, what?
He's like,
Motherfucker, how am I supposed to get shit done?
technically, sire, no.
Sir, I'm not calling you a coward, but sometimes cowards get raped like I do. By you.
And I'm a coward.
And, you know, Optimus fucking destroys the chink constructor. And he's like, oh, punk-ass Decepticon. So everyone's a bitch or a punk-ass or a punk-ass bitch.
Yeah, why are the fucking...
Can they just say faggot then?
Why
Like,
are the-
seriously, can they just call each other faggots? Because that's basically what Michael Bay is doing.
Not just that, but why are the Transformers so fucking, like, vulgar and, like, bloodthirsty?
Because they're assholes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, there's parts where Optimus Prime just looks at a Decepticon and, like, blows his head off. And he's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. It's like not even trying to like have you surrender. He's just like, bah! He's like, done.
And as he's killing this dude, he's like, the fallen shall rise again. And Tyrese is like, man, shit, that sounds like a civil rights chant, you motherfucker. That don't sound good.
No, it does not. It's civil.
As he smiles and breezes through Mario.
He's like, all right, you punk ass motherfucker.
I'm hitting all the carts this time.
Ironhide, come on. Let's rape the dead body.
Yeah, then we cut back to Sam's life, and how did it get any different? They got a gayer French bulldog now. That gets raped by the other fucking gimp dog. Jesus. And the dad is trying to get Sam out of his fucking house. He's like, dude, I'm tired of seeing stub thumbs.
Yeah.
And I know how grimy she is now. Her dad's a fucking meth head. We tried to eat at dinner. He fucking stole the whole fucking left side of my dining table.
Right, and he's like, and his dad too is even being a dick. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever, dude. You're going to college to bang hella girls. I really feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
He's like, you're not paying for it. Oh, yeah.
And how did your hair get even gayer from the first movie?
He's like, my hair got fuller. Yours got gayer. Ha ha.
And his dad's like, what are you trying to get rid of me? What are you going to do to my room? He's like, yeah, one thing, it rhymes with blow and trans hookers.
Oh, wait, I just told you.
His mom's high as fuck. She's like, oh, his booties. This is where I used to hide his Percocet.
When he had his first oral surgery, I stole all of his painkillers. This is where I put them.
Oh, God. And LaBouffe, he's rapping to his dad. He's like, yo, man, I'm a fucking hero, man.
He's like, I'm
his
a hero.
He's like, man, you should be caring about me. He's like, oh, yeah, dude, you're going to college, a $40,000 one. You know what I had to fucking do? Actually, I did the same thing.
Yeah, he's like,
scumbag.
I got financial aid too. Ha ha. Wiki, that's their motto. So if you can't get financial aid, don't go to college.
Right? And he's like trying to hurry it up. Like his dad's like, all right, dude, roll it up, bro. Roll it up. His dad's... He's like, dude, go upstairs and pack. You haven't even packed. You need a whole other suitcase just for your fucking pills. And he smacks her ass. He's like, bitch, I'm going to fuck you. You're not even going to feel an inch of it.
That's right.
And she's like, oh, you dirty old moose knuckle.
And he's like, Dad, you need to quit with that shit. He's like, hey, you're going to get hella pussy in fucking college. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm a one-thumb man.
That's what he said. And he's like, dude, Dad, it's not a fucking rap video, because if it was, I'd be in it. Right?
He's like, when I went to college, I fucked every woman that was high until I found your mom. He's like, they were the easy ones. They didn't know what I really looked like.
And his mom's fucking crying again because, of course, she's on so much drugs. She's just having emotional fucking swings, you know? And his dad's, you know, giving him his dad to son talk. And he's like, one day you'll be able to grow a moose knuckle like me.
Right?
And his mom just popping Klonopins in the back.
He's like, you'll be good, kid. Get the fuck out of here.
And he basically tells him, he's like, dude, can you look at those thumbs your whole life? Can you watch her spin pizza dough? You gonna watch her DJ? Like...
He's like, if you really want to see them, though, in the next scene, we'll show her airbrushing. Just so you can see him even more.
Well, because he's like, Sam's trying to explain to him, like, well, we're different. We discovered a fucking alien race together, and I was the first white actor to rap on Sway in the Morning.
Yeah, and his dad's like,
what, are you going to keep riding that fucking horse, you dumb bitch?
He's like, I made an alien race in your mom, and that's how she got that yeast infection. So, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right? And, like, that's when he calls Megan Fox, right? And she's like, Sam, I just want to show you how much shittier acting I've got. I'm going to break up with you now.
He's like, no, you're not.
I've realized you have no talent. He's like, oh, really? I thought you were serious that time, you talentless bitch.
He's like, I know, you never even assume she's just like, all right, you're going to come and, like, get me, I guess. And he's like, yeah. Fuck. Just come over and rape me right now.
He's like, I made you a rape kit. I've been masturbating to you the last 10 years, and like, now we can do it 24/7 through webcam. So.
He's like, yeah, I got a webcam, I got the rope, there's some chloroform, so all your victims, you can just show them right to me.
And being like the high school, like he's one of those dudes that's still stuck in high school, because he's like a dude that's stuck in high school because he's got like his jersey from his senior year. He's like, oh yeah, this is what survived the war, man. I signed it myself. It's probably worth 2 Indian rupee.
That's like, right. And that's when the fucking chip falls out and he's like, oh, battle pieces.
Well, he's like trying to convince her to move next to him. She's like, oh yeah, dude, there's like some cheap apartments by campus. She's like, dude, you know I have to get off, like, my dad's glass, right? He's like, was your mom still interested in that, actually?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, she's not into that yet. She can still afford pills. So.
Yeah, my parents are rich, in case you forgot. Not like you're poor.
His dad's like, I heard that. I'll kill him now. When can I rob him? When are they leaving?
Seriously, she's like, Dad, just shut the fuck up and stop talking to me. I actually didn't even want you to get out of prison now that I think about it.
Right?
Because that's how she acts. She's like, oh my God, Dad.
Like, you barely ever see him.
Maybe she's seen him a little too much.
Yeah,
They
assuming
both
that.
live in the same garage. She's probably seen his dick a couple times on accident.
On accident?
Or on
She's been
purpose.
seeing his dick since she was 5 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
That's why he went to prison.
yeah, so the whole plot of the movie, a sliver of the cube falls out, just like you said. And what does Shia LaBeouf get to do? He gets to run in front of shaky cam and CGI. As all the appliances turn into fucking Autobots. Something we've seen before and something we won't stop seeing.
This is what I get too. So are Transformers inherently evil? Because all these new Transformers being made on Earth are quite obviously Decepticons.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, there's no one. They're not like fighting each other. Nor
Because Autobots are the real assholes, probably. Megatron's probably the one that's right.
maybe, but just in general,
Because
like
Optimus is a scumbag. Who, if you're a bot, whatever bot you are, what side are you taking right now?
probably Megatron's because fuck people, right?
How many? I mean, I guess Megatron sucks because he'll kill you on sight for anything.
for parts.
You touch Starscream ass, he's like, "That's my ass." He'll kill you.
How are there just two powerful Transformers too? Like out of all the Transformers, there's just two, and they both happen to be leaders of a different side.
I don't know. And one's a big rig, and one's like he can transmorph himself into anything.
And he's a dinosaur.
Because now he's back to his original cartoon form in this movie. He's a fucking tank.
For a while, then he becomes a ship at one point again.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, and the mom being the drug addict she's still fucking emotional, and the dad's like, okay, bitch, hurry the fuck up. She's like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't want to see your stomach and moose knuckle touch anywhere. I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's just
like, all right, bitch, I'm gonna go
all
suck a
right.
fucking French hooker's armpit. All right.
It's gonna taste better than that snail, Will.
Looks like Canadian goose poop.
It's nasty.
Oh,
Ugh.
he said that shit looked like Canadian goose poop.
Yeah.
There
Why-
was some things in this movie I will admit actually genuinely made me laugh.
Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of fucking. This one's actually funny. I
Yeah.
think they were trying
Yeah.
instead of just being ironically funny because it was dumb.
Yeah, that's true. But unlike the first one and this one, at least there was only 10 minutes of Shia LaBeouf running. This movie has it's literally a third of the movie of him running.
Well, yeah, because
He's
he
just
runs
running
at
everywhere.
college, he runs in the city, he runs
in his house.
runs
in
in a
this in this
forest.
particular scene,
That's
he runs
true.
out of his house and jumps out of the window.
runs in a forest, runs in Egypt. Does
Yeah,
a lot of running.
He does hella running. Holy fuck! That's better than walking, right?
I guess he's getting his cardio in. He's running to the end of the franchise. He's like, I just want to be over already.
And he's like, Bumblebee! How many times did he do that in this movie, too? Where he's like, Bumblebee! I know you already see what the fuck is going on, but I'm going to scream your name as loud as I fucking can.
Well, that's weird
the-
too. How does Bumblebee not notice something's going on from to begin with?
I don't know.
He's
He's
hanging
reading
out.
Lance Armstrong's book.
He's like, oh,
He's like,
live
oh.
strong. Yeah.
Oh, if I cheat and I only have one nut, people will feel sympathy for me?
What did
Oh.
Bumblebee do? He just sort of jumped out of the house and like shot the ground a bunch of times.
Right?
It's like
Considering the fact that they know he was living too, why did they treat him like that? They just put him in this old shitty shack that obviously he has no room to do anything
Yeah,
with
you
himself.
can't just let him go off at night and do his own thing. It's like, no, you have to. We're just gonna let you rest again.
Right?
That's how we care about our things in the Wiki family.
Yeah, so Bumblebee comes out like a jackass. He's like, yeah, the first Michael Bay actual scene. And he's shooting things around. And the mom being her drug coma where her whole life is fucking cotton balls and patches of foil. She runs out and hits her head on something and she gets knocked out. And the dad's like, oh, fuck.
Well, she has the fucking the waffle maker on her head. She's getting eaten by a
Was
waffle
it the waffle maker?
Yeah, she's getting eaten by a waffle maker and she runs into like a pole, right?
Right?
And Dad's just like, Jesus.
And like, of course, after Bumblebee destroys everything, because I think he destroys like the top part of the fucking house, Shia LaBeouf's yelling at him. Shia LaBeouf's like, go back in there, you fucking bitch, even though I yelled out here to call you.
Well,
Like,
that's
what the fuck? And like, his dad's like, all right, let's pull some insurance fraud now, because the mom's all like, oh my God, give me drugs.
well, yeah, because the dad's like, oh, I don't really care. The government's gonna pay for it. He's
She's like,
"We're
please,
good."
one of you firemen cuckold me.
That's what's funny too. And
Dad's like, all right, so we're gonna pull insurance fraud, and she's like, well, we need at least a fucking pool and jacuzzi. I'm gonna swim naked in and probably drown because I'm too high.
well, I like
He's
too.
like- He's like, good, fine, another insurance scam.
He's like, when you die, I'm gonna get that life insurance real fucking quick. He's like, that's what I have to say about it.
Right?
Well, and then Sam tells Bumblebee, he's like, you can't go to college with me anymore, buddy.
Right. After, Megan shows up, twiddle thumbs.
She just shows up like, oh yeah, another day at fucking Wiki House, all blown up and shit. Yeah. And so he's like, Bumblebee's like freaking out. He's like, bro, what did you expect? Like, it's not that I don't want to take you. I can't have a car in college. Those are rules.
Which I don't think was true.
No,
I think
there's
he
some
was
colleges
making that
where
up.
you can't have a car as a freshman because they don't have parking spaces.
Oh, okay. Probably with one of those East Coast fag boy colleges.
Yeah. So he's like, dude, that's just the rule. And as with every other Transformer, he's like, I don't care about your rules. Bumblebee's basically like, I don't care about your rules.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you take me anyway? He's like, rules, motherfucker.
And his mom, being like, she's like, look, I can't have that fucking car there. Every time I'm high, it freaks me the fuck out. And his dad's like, good, another insurance scam. I'll claim the car got stolen. Fucking whore.
Yeah, and then the dad comes back and he's like, oh yeah, government's gonna pay for everything. That's
Right.
what's up.
And then him and Megan Fox have to have their little fucking gay love moment together because we have to have this, right?
Yeah.
It's Transformers, dude. I don't care. She's like, why can't you say you love me, like, in the midst of all this? She's like, bitch, because you're touching me with your thumbs.
He's like,
It's all I can't stop thinking about it.
he's like, why didn't you just say it then? He's like, because guys like to say it first. They're like, how do you know that?
Yeah. Because that's her whole line in these movies.
like,
why do guys do this? Why do guys do that?
It's like, oh, I forgot you're 18 and you know everything.
Right?
Yeah, great. Fucking Megan
Speaking of
Fox.
knowing everything, a fucking Transformer now rapes a satellite.
Yeah,
Because now there's Transformer satellite, and they don't get frozen in space anymore, apparently. I don't know.
yeah, he
What
does
is
just
going
sort of
on?
take over. He's like, oh, this is my type of girl. And he rapes it.
Yeah, and then we get back to the nest site, and we see the two black twins, and he's like, oh, yeah, man, I'm finna be the green card matching my skin tone, because I'm money.
Yeah, that's when he has his ass whooping line. He's like, it's supposed to hurt. It's like, that's ass raping.
Oh, God. And that's when we see the dickhead President Lackey show up, right?
Yeah, he's like, I have a message for your space buddies. He's like, okay. And it's like, he's like, why are the Autobots always kicking it? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, look at this shit. Fucking, you come here, you kick it.
What was that asshole's name?
I don't think he gave his name, did he? Oh, they do
I just
say
called him
it.
Cowlick.
I just called him Nerd.
You know who he looks like to me? He looks like the same dude from, it's like they were literally trying to bite Avengers Foolproof.
It's the dude from fucking S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking guy. Except for more like of a prick. Because that's all Michael Bay can do is take the same characters from each movie series and make them more of a prick.
Yeah, I can see that.
And, we see Discount Tom Brady. He's like, hey, where the fuck is Belichick, man? Tyrese is saying unnecessary shit.
Tyrese
He's like-
literally says he's gonna shoot the dude.
Yeah, he does.
He's like, I'll fucking shoot you. And Optimus Prime is like, whoa, bro, shut up, be easy.
And this one we have the big conference call, right? Between
Yeah.
Boys Morshower, fucking Optimus Prime, and this prick from the president, right? And the president guy says some useful things. He's like, bro, ever since, because apparently you talk so fucking loud, we pick it up, the frequency. Because when you were just talking to yourself about inviting the Autobots, you invited them here. And now all of a sudden there's fucking metal sperm flying out of everywhere and transmorphing things. We're
Right.
losing men by the second, bro.
And he's like, well, if fucking Megatron's dead, why hasn't the enemy not left? And dude's like, well, I guess I didn't get the fucking memo, right? Like, Jesus Christ. And Morshower's like, yeah, I didn't get it either.
And he's like, I'm still waiting on those dildo weapons. Where are they?
Yeah, they're up my ass.
He's like, we realize that you humans can't handle dildos.
And he's like, last night's raping came with a message. It's like, the Fallen is coming back. And he's like, that sounds like what's happening to my dick right now.
And they made up like a George Bush act, right?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And Morshower's like, you know what? Under Discount Tom Brady and that flame decal douchebag, everything's been reproach.
Yeah, and he's like, well...
He's like, wait, first off, half the people in the audience don't know what the fuck reproach means. And I'm gonna dry snitch on all of you and tell you where the fuck Megatron is.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. The dude literally, like, and the biggest
dry
convenience.
snitched.
Not only, well, he doesn't even know he's dry snitching because how would they know that Soundwave is fucking...
Because all of these Decepticons are coming out of nowhere, and last time that happened, all of your shit got hacked.
Well, no, not just that, but, like, literally fucking... How would they know Soundwave? What is that thing's name? Is listening at that moment. Right? Because they're just on the phone. These aren't files or anything.
Yeah, that's true.
The dude literally had to say the entire plot of the last story out loud and what happened to the shards so that the Decepticons could find it. Like, that was just his convenience of the movie. It's like, I want to explain everything.
Yeah. But did Optimus even know what they were after? I mean, Optimus knew because he was like, yeah, they kept a glass shard in case the president wanted to smoke it.
You'd have to assume he knew what they were after.
I'm talking about Bush, not Obama. Obama wouldn't do meth.
No,
He'd just smoke a fuckload of weed.
Just menthols and fucking weed, yeah. I like the mintiness.
There we go. Fucking Joe Biden would smoke meth, that's for goddamn sure.
Joe Biden,
He smokes meth like,
woohoo! Can Joe Biden be president? Because that fool said some of the best shit ever.
If Joe Biden was president, our world would turn out to be Transformers' world.
If Joe Biden was president, we might actually fucking be doing something about North Korea. He's like, fuck those commie bastards.
Yeah, he would.
And he would say that, like, in his fucking acceptance speech.
Yeah. And essentially, he tells, like, the prick president guy, I don't know what his name, I'm just going to call him the prick president lackey, right? He's tired. He's basically saying, yo, the people are tired of you guys' shit. Because it seems like they're just here to get you motherfuckers because nothing's happened yet.
Yeah.
He's like, so I want to ask you right now, are you going to dip if we decide to tell you to fucking leave?
Yeah, and Optimus is like, being gay is your right.
Right? He's like, think about it. We will, on your request. But what if you're wrong? Your president couldn't even figure out the housing market.
Morshar was like, that's a good question. What does happen if they're wrong?
Then we cut to Sam arriving at, Hartford, whatever the fuck he's going to, right? And his mom's even higher. She's like, I can smell colors and I can hear feelings.
Well,
this is so great.
This is when they have the fucking.
And his dad's like, it sounds like $40K a year, like her fucking drug habit.
Yeah, he's
God
like,
damn
it's a good thing the government's paying for it because I don't know how the fuck we would get your mom pills anymore. And you know what happened last time that happened? It's like, yeah, and Sam's like, yeah, I still have the scars.
She's like, do you remember why I'm the gardener?
She tried to.
I had to fire Enrique, Javier, and Eduardo.
She tried to pull out their teeth because she thought they looked like Percocets.
When they gangbanged her, they called it a Mexican standoff. Anyways,
yeah. Since they're all holding a gun to each other.
Speaking of Latinos and Mexicans, we meet the brown guy, and I don't know. I call him brown because I think at first he didn't know if he was Middle Eastern or Spanish.
I think he's Spanish.
Yeah,
and
he called himself Ponce de Leon.
Yeah, and they have
I discovered gold cups.
Well, what is he trying to say there? He's like, I made fucking cat posters. That's how I got on.
Yeah, he wants to be a baby billionaire.
Look, call me gross. I want to be a baby billionaire. Getting calendars. That's where I started. Look at me now. Gotta have dreams, bro.
And he has a Mountain Dew vending machine for fucking advertising.
And Post Malone works for him. It's like, bro, the internet's
Post Malone,
real.
the guy from Get Out.
Right? He's like, everything on the internet's real. Didn't you see Congratulations?
That's as real as it gets. That is a fat white dude. And he's sloppy as shit. Oh, God.
That's what, yeah. And so they basically argue about each other.
Yeah.
He's
and
like,
and it's a brown guy saying bro all the time. What a surprise.
And he's like, yeah. So
like I said, me and you know Indian people. Do not every fucking Indian person, every brown person say bro.
Yeah, like, what's up, bro? Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Or they switch it up sometimes. They go, brah.
Yeah, right.
But it's mostly bro.
Yeah.
Or buddy.
Yeah.
Or pal.
He's like, I'm the real effing deal. I sell baby raping calendars, man.
You see this? This is what they hold over cribs when they're touching the babies. It's like,
and Post Malone is like, dude, the internet's pure truth. It exists.
It's like, that's what I'm saying, man. White Iverson, don't you realize I am the White Iverson? They cloned Iverson into a white man, and I came out. It's the truth.
Right? And Sam's trying to, because they're showing the, just to explain through all the fuckery we just said, apparently the brown guy has a website where he puts like news feeds of alien shit, apparently. Does that explain it?
Yeah, they basically are like a fucking leak website.
What a surprise. A brown guy putting out terrorist acts.
Hello.
And what was I going to say? Now you just made me forget by you doing that, you son of a bitch. Oh, he's showing him what happened in China.
Yeah, and fucking that's what he's like, post it, baby, put it online before
He's
that.
like, don't you see? It's like, and Sam's like, dude, look at it. It's clearly a Michael Bay production. There's no goddamn smog.
He's like,
there's
Shanghai.
racism everywhere. Where the fuck?
It's like, Shanghai's pretty gay, too. Why would they go there? Dude, speaking
And
of...
he's like, bro, don't be sucking the sack, bro. Don't be sucking the sack.
He's like, what sack? He's like, the ball sack. He's like, okay, that's not really what I meant. I know what you mean by sack, but, like, whose sack? Like, he's like, forget it, bro.
And Ponce de Leon's like, bro, like, you're hired for me now. You can work for me.
He's like, oh,
Sam's like, oh, I'm working for a brown guy now. Okay, I guess.
It's like, oh, let me call
That to be
home.
my first boss.
Yeah, he's like, let me call home. Hey, Dad, my first day in college, I work for a Mexican. His dad's like, well, at least you don't have a pill head for a wife. He's like, oh, guess what? I do, actually. She's a meth head.
Oh, God. And yeah.
And speaking of Shanghai, bro, literally look this up. This is such a fucking stupid thing. Look up Chinese alien encounter. The Chinese government or someone in China tried to pass off a Michael Bay production as a real alien encounter, and it's hilarious.
That would make sense. You know why they like it? Because he's willing to kill women.
Oh, God.
Because it's shown in every cinematic experience ever. All Asians are scumbags. Even when Asians make films about Asians, they're all scumbags.
Yeah.
When has there been a good Asian man in a movie?
Lately.
Yeah, especially lately.
Star Wars.
I'm blind, so I talk like it is.
I was thinking about the Mongolian, but yeah. Him too. I just like Mongolian because
there was a Chow Hung Young Ho Fat in Pirates of the Caribbean, World's End.
that was like a minute ago. You're talking about recently.
Oh, yeah.
I guess like I would like to say
He was a scumbag. He was a complete scumbag.
I suppose fucking Fantastic. No, not Fantastic Beasts. Sorry.
I wish
Way
there was
out
an
of
Asian
nowhere.
in Fantastic Beasts. Or were you talking about one of the creatures?
No, I was talking about
I don't.
God.
Was there like a flying noodle with eyes?
I was talking about Doctor Strange.
Oh.
The fat Asian guy.
He sucked.
Yeah, but
he
wasn't-
couldn't even guard a library.
But he was nice and he was good.
Was he nice?
He was good, at least.
He looks like one of those panda treats.
That's what fucking designer was rapping about.
He's like, oh, I need to go panda.
Panda. I just ate all the pandas.
Imagine if that were the case, and that's how he created the song. Imagine if he was eating a yon at that time.
Yo.
Yon.
That was his next song, actually.
We actually
Didn't know
should
that.
trademark that. That should, believe it or not, that can become a hit song. And the brown guy's like, dude, don't make me hack your financial aid because I'm imagining everyone else needs it, right?
He's like, whatever.
He's like, dude, I don't have the brown financial aid, all right?
He's like, you try to hack my financial aid, you will actually go to federal prison because I got the gov on my back.
And that just proves that all this time that the dad's been bitching about the money, he's not even paying. His dad is a cheap fucking Jew.
Well, I thought they literally said the government was paying for a school, didn't they?
No.
No,
the dad keeps alluding that he's paying
But
it.
don't they say that in the third one? Like, oh yeah, it was a good thing they covered all that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking some stupid shit like that.
I don't know.
Because he saves the... I mean, think about it, though. They better pay for his fucking schooling because his first fucking semester, his first 3 days at school, he gets pulled away to fucking save the world.
First day.
Yeah.
First day.
Well, no, it said he'd only been there. They say he's like... Because remember when he says it to Leo, he's like, dude... He's like, oh yeah, did you learn that college? He's like, I was in college for 3 fucking days.
Remember?
Yeah, he's like, you were there with me, you fucking... Oh, that's what he says. He's like, yeah, I read it through the book. Remember Paige in this fucking dude's class? He's like, dude, we had that class once. Like, you read the book.
Right? When you were spazzing out, writing your alliteration rhymes.
That's why they're all about astronomy now.
And he tries to switch rooms with the cunt RA. And she's like, sorry, I don't give a shit.
Like, LOL 513, whatever that means.
Bitch.
Bitch. And his mom is like high as
And
a
it
fucking
seems
kite.
like the greatest dorm room in the history of mankind.
Because shit seems to be popping off. They
There's
got a Mountain
mad
Dew.
bitches, and they all share bathrooms in a co-ed dorm.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, I would live there like for my life.
Dude, they got a
fucking
Mountain
college.
Dew machine. We should just apply to be back.
How was he allowed to do that? Let's think about that. At what fucking point was he allowed to do that? No one saw him put a Mountain Dew vending machine in his room?
Yeah, that's a little... Maybe they did
Because
that.
he already just walked by. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
It's a maybe
I'm gonna make sure I walk still and turn my head so I don't give a shit more what you're talking about. What?
What if that was the Mountain Dew machine from the first one? And it just walked its way in there.
Oh shit. Yeah, so anyways, how did that one little scene just become 5 minutes of fucking us talking?
Right?
These were our episodes last 2.5 hours.
Because then we'll take the 15-minute action scene and be like, yeah, they punched each other around a couple times, and that was that.
And we see the mom getting fucking high and living it.
I love this scene, too, because
She's like, oh my god.
She's like, you don't often see the white boys with the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
She's
I
like,
just watched Lords of Dogtown.
I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be black.
And
like
clearly it's a weed leaf. And the
Yeah.
dad's like, it's the fucking reefer there.
Yeah, he's like, they bake it with
I
the
used to
reefer.
roll joints on my moose knuckle.
That's what he says, too. He's like, they bake it with the reefer. And she's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's my cheat day.
I'll eat anything I want.
I'll get as high as I want.
Even your ass if I have to, I guess.
And then she just dips and starts losing her
and
mind.
like starts blurting shit out like she's telling girls. She's like, you see my son up there? I actually heard his first submissive experience with a strap on.
Yeah, I heard his anal virginity get lost. He didn't even know I was there. It's like I was laughing in the closet. Why were you in the closet? It's like, oh, I took a Xanax, and you just end up places sometimes.
You gotta control your mother.
I don't know what it is.
Hey, Professor, I'd do anything for an A.
Like, I woke up to him getting his cherry popped. Dad's
She
like,
did say cherry pop.
yeah, the dad's like, yeah, she ends up in the closet sometimes. It is what it is.
She tries to get bitches for him though, so that was fucking dope. And then we actually see like pretty like this. I thought came out of the 1970s Godzillas, like this fucking dog. Like it looked like some Godzilla
Are you talking
shit.
about the military base scene?
Yeah, and when the dog gets dropped down out of fucking nowhere, and you see the fat bald Asian who couldn't do any athletic job in the military. He's like, oh, military code, Batman, Batwing,
Bebop, boobah.
orange, left, right, twister, bop, bebop, bop it.
Morshower was like, yeah, that's acceptable. Can I say it out the side of my mouth?
He's like, all right, Tom Brady, did you hear that shotgun play?
It's like, yeah, I guess. Let's do it.
Maybe that's what Morshower's doing. He's trying to sound more like Belichick so that Tom Brady can feel like he can accomplish something.
Knockoff Tom Brady's like, you have to talk to me like that or else I'm not going to be able to get in character as real Tom Brady. It's like, we're not asking you to be real Tom Brady.
Just become Tom Brady.
He's like, no, I'm playing Tom Brady, playing a military guy in a movie. It's like, when did this become...
He might be the greatest actor of all time.
Yeah, it's like, when did this become Tropic Thunder?
That's true, right? And the dog now like shoots metal liquid balls that can make a paper thin
Marble
robot.
bots. Yeah, marble bots. That's an actual Transformer in the comic.
Really?
No, I don't know. But
that was a cool scene, though. I'll give it that. It was sort of interesting.
Dude, when he like,
is it just interesting because you know that like what's already happening? Like in the Transformers, everything has to be explained.
The fool cuts a dude in half. That was pretty fucking interesting.
What did?
The thin ass bot. He like took one of his blades off. Remember, and he flips through the dude and just sprays blood everywhere. That was sick.
That was pretty sick.
So yeah, this scene is interesting because, but I think it's like you're saying, you like get it. You're like, okay, I know what's gonna happen, so I might as well just enjoy what's happening.
Yeah.
So maybe that does make it more enjoyable to watch. I don't know.
Oh, I was just waiting because you.
Oh.
Yeah. That's true. That's very true. I mean, it's at this point the movie is fun to watch because it's everything stupid with the parents because the parents are funny as fuck. And then his college experience is funny, and the first action scene was pretty fucking entertaining. So you're not mad at this movie, and it's not just a butt raping of exposition.
One, I like that they do two sort of first intro action scenes, and one is the heavier Chinese one, but then they have the lighter house one, where it's more of a silly, like, decompressing action scene.
That's true.
And even this is sort of actiony, but it's like stealthy James Bond shit going on.
Yeah.
Like, it throws up marbles into a fucking pipe.
And they're spaced out. Like, it's not just an hour straight of action.
Which would have been
just
cool
like, oh my
too,
god.
Transformers either needs to be an hour and a half of just a battle, or it needs to have like fewer battles in it. Because I think when you put too much action in Transformers, you're like, okay, yeah, whatever. They're just shooting missiles at each other.
Yeah, this action scene had like a point to it to further the plot. Yeah, I feel that. So yeah, they go to the club, LaBouffe slipped a Molly in the brown guy's drink, apparently, because the brown guy he was extra thirsty for some pussy that night.
Well, Post Malone brought his pimp cup with him. He had that giant alien cup. Man.
I'm just glad to be here, honestly. I'm
like,
so humble. I
walked up to a bitch and I was like, congratulations. Got my dick so high, no.
Okay, Post Malone, right? He's a fat, sloppy, greasy scumbag, right? And he's cool with it.
He's awesome.
He's like, dude, you know what? I'm just going to keep rapping about coming up because I don't know how the fuck I came up. And I don't know why you people keep buying this shit.
You saw that
But I'm somewhat sort of talented when you add a little bit of fixture to my voice, and here we are.
You basically saw that fool do a free interview for, like, that H3H3 Productions. Like, I guarantee you we could get him on the show. Just to talk about something.
Yeah. Why does he look like a Pokemon? He sort of looks like a Pokemon.
I don't know, but as long as
he
brings...
when you see his face, it's always like he looks like a jack-o'-lantern.
It's because he's always drunk on fucking Natty Ice or whatever it is that he drinks. Oh, Miller Lite. He's like, it doesn't get you... It's like, it's a good daytime fuck up. Doesn't get you too fucked up.
And LaBouffe keeps thinking about old Nub Thumbs over there, and he's like, oh, I got to Skype her. I hope she keeps her camera at least at her head. So I have to see those fucking things.
Yeah, and this is when he has... This is like, she's sitting there getting blown off. She's like, my thumbs finally worked so I can get this to start, and I'm just here jerking my dog off. The only thing my thumbs are good for is expressing his anal glands.
Oh, God.
And fucking Shia LaBeouf has a psychological breakdown.
Yeah.
After
we really see how he writes his raps, or how at least he wrote it for Sway.
He's like,
it's alien Mandarin. And of course, being the guy that Michael Bay has to make him, he can't turn down any kind of pussy. Any girl like puts him God, I can't speak. Any girl that hits on him, he can't handle it.
Yeah, right?
He starts having like an orgasm immediately. She's like, oh, can I like touch your shoulder? He's like, oh, okay. It's like, what the fuck?
Seriously, too. He's like, she's like, what are these symbols? He's like, I don't know. There's a fucking, like, I'm so awkward right now.
Do you want to play Boggle?
You want to play Boggle? We got chess, checkers, I got a fucking dildo up my ass if you want to play with that. And she's just like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? Right? I just was asking what those symbols are. And he's like, I don't know.
And the funniest part, in my opinion, of the movie, when the frat guy shows up, he's like, hey, whose fucking yellow Camaro is that? It's interrupting our progressively gay fraternity games.
He's like, we were trying to play gay chicken. That's where two dudes try to kiss each other, and, we're so men, neither of us back away.
Yeah, and our other game, Backwards Anteater. Think about that one.
Yeah, you don't want to know what that one is. But basically,
What is the gay game that they always play? Is it like Elephant Tusk or some shit like that?
I don't have any
I know
clue,
it's like elephant.
Backwards
like
Anteater
elephant.
Makes it sound like you bury a dude ass up in the ground and then splooge on his ass and wait for the ants to come and eat it off.
And that's still not as bad as what they were doing in the games.
Dude,
and this was a scene that actually made me laugh. Yeah. Because his Bumblebee being the fucking I was going to say dirk off.
He's a dirtbag jerk off, yeah. He's a
Bumblebee being the jerk off that he is, fucking parks on the bushes, right? And he tells Sam what's wrong through his Sirius radio. He's like, Howard Stern is like, oh, there's a dildo somewhere and something is up it.
Have you seen my hair? It's so curly.
And that's when the guy's like,
Freshman!
Yeah.
That's your car in our bushes?
No, there's a friend of mine. He just went to get you a tighter shirt. There isn't a tighter shirt. We checked.
Yeah, and they
that
fist
shit
bump.
was fucking hilarious. That was fucking hilarious.
He's like, oh, haha. And he's like, you want me to put my foot up your ass? He's like, how big's your foot?
All right.
He's like, wait, what? What, Shia LaBeouf?
And like the skinny girl shows back up, and she's like, yeah, I just got done throwing up whatever I was drinking and eating, so I'm ready. It's like, oh, God, you bulimic bitch. Like, get the fuck away from me right now. I gotta do shit.
She's like,
She's like, wait, do you forget that I have pussy and you've only had one? He's like, all right.
And she's like looking, she's like, I love Camaros. And he's like, I don't have time for your shit, bitch.
So, this is my question. Now, when all this happens, right? She rides in Bumblebees. They ride in Bumblebee, right? They ride in Bumblebee, Jesus. Why does that sound gay considering the fact he's a car? Anyways, why, if she's a robot now, why does Bumblebee not notice it? Because Ironhide apparently can sniff out any Decepticon anus, right?
Bumblebee
Like-
never went gay. He never.
Is that why Bumblebee doesn't want to be around the group? He's like, I'm tired of you guys' like gay sex antics.
Yeah, he's like, I really just rather hang out with this child.
All right.
It's more fun.
I'd rather have the ass on me.
Right? No, I didn't get that either, and I just the whole scene. And
okay, but what the other thing I was gonna ask before you get to what you're saying. So not only did Bumblebee not notice when Bumblebee sprayed his piss splooge all over her, right?
like antifreeze or some shit. Yeah.
She just leaves.
They should just get up.
So
and dip.
what was she really?
Dude, I think in my mind, I think she was an actual hot chick, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to assume that at this point, I'm pretty sure it's the thing that was throwing up all the marbles that is that Decepticon, right? They're both cheetahs or something, right?
I don't know, bro.
That's what I assumed. You'd have to assume he or
Well,
she...
if they're fucking cheetahs, she's the Cheetos cheetah.
Yeah, but he's assisting to steal the chip, so I think that at this scene, she's actually real. The Doritos chip, yes.
The Cheetos chip.
I think in this scene, she's actually real, and that's why she actually gets offended. Because I'm reading on, like, the fan websites,
Yeah.
and they're all like...
People asking the same thing.
No, not that. Just when I look up the description of that character to see when it actually is first introduced, most people say that that's her from the get-go, but they're like, yeah, but Bumblebee knew, and that's why he was trying to passive-aggressively warn Sam instead of killing it on the spot, like Bumblebee would normally do. So how would Bumblebee have known? And you're saying to the extent that, these are the fans, they're saying that to the extent that Bumblebee knew this was a Decepticon, the most he did was hit it with antifreeze. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, so I would have to assume that
She was real.
She was real at one point, yes.
Oh, because that would make sense because they were sort of spying on him. But at the same time, if that were the case, why were they spending so fucking long looking for him? I don't know.
I think
Anyways.
they knew where the fuck he was.
Did they?
Yeah.
All right, well... So him and now Bumblebee, forcefully drives him somewhere, and they meet on Paul Walker's grave. Him and Optimus.
He's like,
You're like, it's just Universal. It's all right. We own the rights to his death.
He's like, I'm so sorry your favorite movie series is over, Sam. But I need you to help me rape some more robots. You're the only one that can do it.
He's like, fine, sure. If you're smart enough to find a place where you can actually be fucking hidden, I'll help you, you piece of shit. They're at a fucking grave.
Yeah, and that's funny because...
Isn't that like the most open space of area that people could see?
Well, that and I guess maybe you could say it's like symbolic because this movie should die. No, but what I didn't get
The franchise, at least.
The franchise should
Should have ended on this one. Real talk.
I mean, it should have. I honestly would have just liked that. I didn't need more Transformers movies.
No.
Not at all. But yeah, and what's funny too is Optimus Prime even sort of admits that he fucked up because he's like, yeah, the Decepticons stole the chip, and I think the Autobots might have brought some vengeance to Earth. And Sam's like, yeah, no shit.
And of course, what does he do? He's like, yeah, and one human doesn't like us. That means no humans like us. So, Sam, we need you to talk to the military. And Sam's like, bro, I'm going to college.
He's like,
you're fucking Optimus Prime.
Yeah, he's
handle
like,
your shit, bitch. And then he literally walks away.
He's like, and then Optimus Prime's response is like, fate doesn't get to choose, I do. For you.
Yeah, the fate of your fucking idiocracy, you fucking dumbass.
He's like, oh god, all right, fine. He's like, I'll do it. And then that's when you see the fucking Decepticons.
The sneaky Decepticons.
Floating around.
Dropping in water where they said would freeze any fucking bot.
And they find out Megatron just chilling with starfish on him.
Yeah.
He's now home to Patrick
And they have
Star.
the little Filipino bot like busting nut on his chest.
I'm
the little
pretty sure
RN.
He's supposed to be German.
Nah, it's an RN, so it has to be Filipino.
Yeah, because he's like, break down the little one. And they're like, oh, we need parts. So we just clap off our own dude.
That was hilarious because they killed him in water. For some reason, it looked funny that they clapped him in water.
No, how do you shoot a missile? Dude, okay, this is really what I was trying
and
to
Showers like, oh no. Can you tell it's urgent in my voice?
Right. This is what I don't get, though. How did they kill him underwater?
They just blast him.
With what? What did they use? This is what I was trying
They're
to get
unlimited ammo.
That's what I was trying to get at yesterday.
Autobots have ammo, Decepticons don't.
I don't know. Hound has ammo for some
Everything is fueled by Megatron's sperm.
Dude, that's what I was...
As you see, Starscream gets raped so hard by Megatron, he just leaks out his cum all the time.
That's what I was trying to get at yesterday when we were talking about how they repair themselves was their guns. Like, some of them seem to shoot rockets out of their blasters, some of them shoot bullets, some of them shoot lasers. What the fuck is going on here? And where do they get the ammo for it?
I don't know.
Does the Bumblebee just make rockets in his arm?
Assuming so.
All right. Whatever.
Yeah. So they wake up Megatron. They fuck up some shit, right?
Yeah, Megatron floats out and destroys a sub.
And him and he's like, Megatron's like, Starscream, are you ready? And he's like, oh, sir.
It's like, Master, I had to become the leader. And he's like, I am the only leader even in death, except for my leader, and that's the leader we're about to talk to.
As you find out, Megatron literally has like 4 accomplices and is like the bitch of 4 other robots, right?
He's like, but Master, how would we ever know? It's like, we can't...
Master, I live for you to come in my mouth!
It's like, all of these babies, they're ours.
And then, so all of a sudden now we're birthing them.
Yeah, they're making... Well, none of them can survive without Energon now. Enertron.
Now we have Energon. Oh, God. This is when the movie starts getting retarded.
Was it
right?
Energonium? I don't know. What the fuck? What's the name of their planet, then?
I don't know.
Cybertron.
Well, apparently, what they were getting was the power from Megatron's master, who's Ursula from Mermaid. He's fucking Ursula.
I hated the Fallen.
He powers the sea. And he's like, now I'll give you a Jumanji rule. I can only be killed by a prime.
And the dude's
and
like,
we need
oh.
that Jew mind. Give us that little Jew. Megatron's, of course.
He's like, right? And he's like, the Fallen looks high as fuck, by the way.
It's
That's
a
what I wrote in
bionicle.
my notes, because he's like leaned back with hella
Yeah.
tubes going into him. He's like, now we can do the plan. It's like, damn, he hair-oned out.
How many times have we seen that kind of shit, though? Where the actual bad guy is just some douchebag with a bunch of fucking plugs and tubes through him.
A cripple.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's Star Wars in a nutshell.
Right? And that's when we see Sam in class now, right? And we see the guy, he's like, I play this character every single time. Space-time faggotry.
He's like,
He's like, I'm now going to rape your minds with knowledge.
He's like, space, time, apples. And he just throws the apple at the bitch. He's like, finish that for me, even though you're underage.
All of this in front of the dean.
Yeah, which he
in
does.
front of the fucking dean.
Because the dean's panties are fucking soaked at this point. She's like,
God.
oh, shit.
As
Dwight
soaked
from
as
The
it could
Office.
be, like dusty, you mean?
Yeah, she pooted out some dust.
In Pine Sol. And why in every fucking movie does the friend have to have the same fucking class? Why?
Yeah, I never
Why in
got
every
that.
fucking movie does the friend have to have the same class?
You assume they either put him on a track, maybe, I guess would be the case, or if that's not the case, like it is at a lot of colleges, they just chose their own classes, and they wouldn't even met each other when they chose their classes.
Right?
So maybe they just both like space because they're into aliens, and Sam's like, oh, my cover's blown.
And he starts losing his shit and flipping through the fucking book and, writing Alien Mandarin again, right?
I like how he reads,
he runs up on the podium.
like how he reads the entire book, too. He's like, I read the entire book, and fucking Einstein, his cum was wrong.
Then you can see how Shia LaBeouf can really mumble rap because he fucking gets some dialogue out quick as fuck. That's skill.
He's like,
That was skill. That was skill.
Dwight's like, don't you dare. Dwight, I keep calling him that. That's his name in the office.
Yeah, because
He
he's
dumb.
this character every single fucking thing he's in.
Right? But he's like, he comes up and he's like, don't you dare interrupt me during when I'm trying to get into that underage girl's panties. Not in front of the dean.
He's like, don't you see the dean, all the sawdust falling from her skirt?
Oh.
That's what I do to her.
Yeah, and like little BB-8 droid just comes and sweeps up some dust up from under her. He's like, that would have been cum 30 years ago.
I wish we just did Sam going to college.
I wish that was a whole movie.
Right.
Sam going to college, and then a whole movie of Sam freaking out about his career.
Yeah, and so that's when LaBeouf figures out that all these symbols in his head isn't rap, it's actually meaningful. And he calls Megan Fox. He's like, hey, remember my great-grandpa that I didn't give a fuck about? In those fucking glasses that Megatron Bukake on? Something actually meant something from that. She's like, oh, did you finally grow a pube, you fucking fag?
He's like, yeah, actually, I did.
And I got some bitch trying to suck on it too, bitch.
I like how he's running away.
She has normal thumbs.
Does she, though? Oh, well, it can transform into normal thumbs.
I don't know. Maybe not because she's so bulimic that maybe her thumbs were deteriorating. Do you make yourself throw up with your thumbs? Is thumbs involved? I imagine it looks like a whistle when girls do it.
I don't know.
I dated a bulimic chick in middle school. It was the worst experience of my life. She was a psychopathic bitch.
Thumbs involved.
Because Megan Fox wouldn't even need that shit. She'd put her thumb instantly in her mouth and made her throw up.
Yeah, just the taste of her thumb probably. It's like, ugh. I know it's not like just physically different, but something about it is actually different. It tastes like shit.
Oh, God. Yeah, as we see her in her homeless garage, right? Trying to chop up meth for her dad, and that's when we see the little RC car robot trying to steal the glass shard that she was saving for her dad to smoke.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf putting in a little vial for her, too. He's like, don't have your dad smoke too much of it.
He's like, hey, I
Maybe
was
I'm too
just
fucking high.
I was just trying to get high with your dad. She's like, you know what, shut it the fuck up unless you want me to burn out your other eye with this meth torch.
Well, it's funny because with this meth torch. It's funny because like her homeless scumbag of a life is what benefited the shard.
Yeah, because she had to have rat traps and shit everywhere.
And even
gross.
the Autobots, like, dude, I get raped by Decepticons. This is a better life than this bullshit.
Right?
Okay, see, for some reason, I wanted to bring this up to you earlier, but I'm saying it. I put in my notes, next part of the scene is a Muslim who's pissed about life. And I don't know what that has to do with anything.
A Muslim who's pissed about life. I honestly don't know what that has to do with
I'm
anything
thinking
either.
maybe that's like the voice of the RC car.
Maybe.
He sounds like a Muslim who's pissed about life.
He calls her a bitch.
Yeah,
I put that he's a little Italian.
Oh, that's my eye, you crazy bitch!
Yeah. That's what happens in the next fucking scene. It's military. Oh, wait. Muslim who's pissed about life. Is this Megatron now?
No, because the next scene is Sam writing on the wall.
No, the next scene is the military scene. Remember? That's when the shit. Yeah, it's like a military scene. It's like their typical military scene. They're like, oh, bots are here. Let's throw papers around and screens are all distorted. Oh, my God. We can't figure out anything. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way, fucking Rufio from Peter Pan, he fucking offers the bulimic chick a pizza. She's like, I'm just going to throw it up after anyways.
He's like, all
I
right.
have like a 17-foot fucking robot tongue.
He's like, you want to come suck my dick? She's like, I'm here to suck Sam's dick. He was like, oh.
Sam really showing how he writes raps, right? Goes home and fucking paints all over the walls. He's losing his shit.
He's like, I just had to
dude,
get
I'm
it
never
out.
going to have a career.
Right? He literally fucking is like telling the dude, he's like, you know those things where you have those gay thoughts and you just have to get them out by reenacting them or else you'll never sleep again.
He's like, oh, I'm glad I have you as a roommate then.
And Leo's like, I think that only happens to you.
And Megan Fox, she drove her tits to the college, right? Motorcycled her tits.
That's her transformer ability. Her thumbs just turn into little wheels and she rides on her tits.
You know what's even worse about her thumbs is her nails are short too.
Yeah,
so it makes it look like a little dwarf thumb on her hand. It's like she had transplant surgery with a dwarf. Like it was like one of the Frankenstein doctors who's like, I've done it!
Dwarf transplant surgery?
Yeah. And she tried to fuck him I don't know her name. I don't care. The robot. The one that winds up being the robot.
Yeah.
It's so hard to explain this scene because it's a bunch of bitches that I don't care about and I don't know their names.
Just wrote her as blonde.
Michaela is Megan Fox and some blonde bitch, right?
Alice.
Yeah. She tries to fuck Shia LaBeouf, and of course Shia LaBeouf being the fucking pathetic weasel that he is, he's just like, oh, flare my nostrils up and I'm going to try and talk my way out of this.
Right? He's like, oh, well, can't we just study instead?
Yeah. And he's going to fuck her. He was going to fuck her.
He was going to try. I wonder if in his mind, he's like, this won't turn out.
Is this a specific one robot, capability? Because wouldn't you assume that they'd be doing this all of the time?
Well, you'd have to be the right size, because could you imagine Optimus Prime trying to be a person? He's just a 14-foot tall person.
He could be that guy, that basketball player from North Korea.
Yeah. No, that is a Decepticon. He's there to steal their food. Their only natural resource. Cornish game hens.
I think their food is what kills their people.
Well, yeah.
Because they have nothing to grow it with.
Every time we try to send them food, it just ends up being eaten by the leaders, and that's why people have stopped sending North Korea food. Isn't that sad?
Yeah. That's why we stopped sending vegetables.
We tried to send
Like,
them...
all right, if you want to keep eating our fucking food, we're going to send you Twinkies, you fat fuck.
We tried to send them, like, this one company who breeds these giant fucking rabbits sent them 8 to breed, and they never heard back from them. They're like, okay, you were supposed to breed that for your whole country.
I sort of miss, too, that we weren't just blaming North Korea this whole movie. I sort of missed that in the first movie. We're just like, oh, wait, what the fuck is that? North Korea!
It's like
Dennis Rodman went over there. He lost one of his piercings, and I think he stole it. North Korea was it.
That's how they found me. The fucking nuke was off that plutonium that freak puts in his face. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and so his brown friend wants to... He's a fucking weirdo, because he, like, wants to watch them fuck.
Yeah,
he literally
he
says,
does.
like, I'll just sit and eat my pizza.
He's like, can I just hang out, guys? I don't want to go to the quad.
And Megan Fox, sneaks a thumb through the doorway, and she's like, oh, what the fuck is going on? She's like, what the fuck is going on?
She's like, are you his girlfriend?
Here's how she grabbed the doorway, though. It was one of those, like, creep through the hallway, thumb first, like, hey, what you doing?
And then...
It wasn't actually at all. She just knocked on the door, I think.
No, she just straight opens it.
Yeah.
She's like, are you... I wrote it here. The fucking blonde chick's name is Alice.
Oh, okay.
Alice. A little too late. But, fucking, she's like, are you his girlfriend? She's like, it's X. Why are all men making out with blondes?
Right?
And then she walks away, and Leo's like, hey, well, if you're leaving him, can I bang you? He's sort of banging my lady.
And then now Sam starts getting his ass whooped, right?
Right? Because the bitch is a transformer.
She's a cunt.
She's a transformer cunt.
She is a true transmorpher.
Yeah, because she can transmorph into a woman, and then maybe a man. Who knows?
Will we see it?
I don't think so. Well, Caitlyn Jenner did that. The opposite way, but yeah. Transmorph from a man to a woman.
Well, he probably had some Michael Bay technology work on him. That's the only way you can get that ghoulish looking.
Yeah.
Just through special effects.
She looks like the Crypt Keeper. Like, I hope any Kardashian listens
Yeah,
to
he
this.
does. He looks like Tales of the Crypt.
With our luck, it's going to be Rob Kardashian. He's going to laugh his ass off.
That is what he's going to look like when he deteriorates. He's going to look like
Crypt.
Tales of the Crypt. Because all of, like, the Botox and the surgery will just, like, start deteriorating. And speaking of Rob Kardashian, he's a fucking fag. Talk about a fag.
Yeah, he just let some random Instagram model ruin his life.
Whore.
An Instagram whore.
And she looks like the frog people from Rocko's Modern Life.
He's like,
she actually looks like that.
Who, Black China?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is gross, dude. She's fucking gross.
Rob's like, she can leapfrog on my cock anytime. He's like, I haven't seen it since I was 18.
Did he marry her, though, or did they just have fucking pop a kid out?
I don't know.
Then leave her ass.
Speaking of which, I mean, he does look like I could win him at a carnival.
Rob
He
Kardashian?
is a stuffed fucking animal, man.
Didn't they cut him out of the will, too?
Good. They're like, no fat scumbags allowed.
Well, then
he was
they'd
serving
have to
crack
get
to
rid of
Lamar
Chloe,
Odom.
too. Because Chloe's a fat scumbag.
He's like, how do you think I got rich on my own? By making socks?
Yeah, Lamar Odom. Dude, that whole family sucks.
You know what Lamar Odom's diet was when he was in the NBA, and he clearly would say it? He was like, yeah, I just literally eat candy, like, before every game.
He would?
Candy.
Candy?
Yeah. So, yeah, he's not doing crack,
That actually
right?
makes sense,
and
though.
It makes a lot of sense, considering he is a crackhead.
Well, that and, like, you need all that sugar.
Or the fact that he looks like a raisinette with arms.
Wonder what his favorite candy was.
Probably, like, Pop Rocks.
Or, like, Skittles.
Yeah. What were we even
Wow,
talking
I
about?
literally put... It would be...
Oh,
I didn't
another
even
running
notice this.
scene.
I said it literally would be funny to see Giant Optimus Prime as a person.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
apparently my thoughts connected somehow. But yes, another running scene.
With shaky cam, and she shows how much her dad was a meth head, and she hotwires a car. Because Megan Fox is like, oh, I forgive you now.
And the
right?
one dude, Leo's like, you can hotwire a car? She's like, I can hotwire your dick back together if I want to, but you're fucking gross.
And they run into the library, right?
Yeah.
And it's still after them, and Megan Fox is like, we're fucking through. Why do boys don't want relationships?
He's like, it's not my
"Bitch."
fault.
He's like, bitch, I'll take that diesel tongue over your thumbs. I don't
That's
give a
right.
fuck.
He's like, it tastes like Vin Diesel's tongue.
He said that after Ponce de Leon made him yak.
That's right.
Like telling him you got fucking robot splooge all in your nose and shit like that. I don't know what he was saying.
God.
They drive away after she hot oils the car, and that's when...
She Hot Wheels the car?
Yeah.
She shrunk it
basically.
down to a fucking 3 inches
Because she
and
killed
they drove it away.
she killed the bulimic bot by just crashing into it. And that had to be a slow-mo scene. But that was kind of cool, too. It looked like a car, like, when they're testing cars for security.
They just crash them.
And how they crashed them in slow-mo. That's literally how Michael Bay did it.
That's right.
He's retarded.
And then they.
Why does he do it well? Why does he do retarded shit well?
I think he literally does slow-mo and explosions well. And I guess that's pretty retarded. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, then they...
Speaking of which, so yeah, they get pulled up by the helicopter, and speaking of explosions, fucking, that's when you see Starscream just, like, spit out Megatron's cum, right? Blah. What the hell? That he was like, blah!
That was retarded. And then they drop them, they literally drop the car through, like, 3 stories, right?
Yeah.
How did any of them survive that?
Face first.
Face first. And it lands fucking on its grill.
Well, because she just put her thumbs out, and it bounced off the fucking the nubs.
Oh, she had enough shock protection in her hammer thumbs.
Oh, that's wrong. And of course, Megatron bitch slaps Sam, and he survives it, even though he flies like 70 fucking feet.
Right?
Megatron's like, I am going to rape you very slowly, and Starscream's like, me first.
He's like, but first, we need to stick a dildo in your mouth.
Yeah, right. And they have their RN Filipino nurse this time. This one's Filipino. Come on.
I think
this
it's
one
the
was.
same. I honestly think it's the same dude.
No, then he's Filipino.
He's
he was not
definitely German.
I don't remember how he sounded.
He's
Look at the tape.
He's like, we need go to the tape. We need to call New York.
Yeah. So he tries to stick his magical dildo in Sam's flare. He's like, oh, you don't worry, lift my nostril. I'll just flare it myself. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, you can flare him pretty well, can't you, you son of a bitch?
Megatron's, we are looking for the new Chinese restaurant that has a Groupon package.
Sam's like, yeah, I know where that is.
He's like, yeah, why do you have to kill me for that? Fuck.
He's like, that'll be one of the dishes.
And the RN Filipino nurse, because he's fucking Filipino, he's like, we need the brain on the table so I can turn it into a blood soup. And I'll sell it for tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and see, this is
with
what
congealed blood.
This is what I hate, because you almost know it's going to happen because you're halfway through the movie, so it's not even over.
Yeah.
And 2, it's like, obviously it's fucking a Transformers movie, is that the Transformers just have to appear out of nowhere and save him.
Yeah, after he's already about to die.
Like, I don't care if they set it up that they're coming.
They did set it up.
They don't know that he got taken, they just show them get stole up, and then fucking...
Well, that was all bullshit.
Well, yeah, I get that, but they don't show, like I said, at least set up, okay, the Autobots know where he is. Now we know why he's going to save him. Then this is just childish at this point. It's like, Autobots bust through the wall at the most convenient time.
It's their butt plug radar.
I guess.
Like, we put it in Sam since day one.
It's their fucking plot radar.
Yeah, right?
And Starscream still fucking sucks.
Yeah. The fight in the forest was raw. So they, like, how did they get to the forest, bro? Can you explain that to me?
I think they literally ran out to the forest.
Shia LaBeouf ran so fucking hard they got to the forest, huh?
Yeah.
And they all take turns trying to rape Sam. Like, Starscream's like, ha, my chance to rape, finally.
Yeah, and then Optimus comes in, like, saves him. He's like, no, that's mine to rape. And then Optimus gets double team raped by Starscream and Megatron.
He gets his ass whooped.
Yeah, he does.
But that was a dope scene. That I have to give credit for. That, like, the Transformer forest fight was pretty raw. I just wish System of a Down was playing Forest while that was going on.
But then fucking Optimus gets distracted by his lust for raping Sam. He's like, I must find him. And he gets stabbed by... Right? Stabbed or... stabbed.
He gets fucking stabbed.
Yeah. Or no, he gets shot in the...
I don't know how Megatron really kills people. I literally think he eats the asshole of the Transformers.
Yeah, he just sort of looks at them and he's like, yes, I'll finger you to death.
Yeah, and the last Prime is like what's his name?
The Fallen.
The Fallen is like, the last Prime is dead. The Bionicle lives.
And then Optimus
again,
is like,
in my mind, I'd buy my kid a Bionicle still.
Do they make Bionicles still? I assume they do.
I remember they fell apart when they actually did try and make a movie, so this has failed before.
Yeah, toys do fucking tend to live forever though.
That's true.
So, who knows?
And you can make a living off fucking opening them to a bunch of kids, you fucking weirdos.
Yeah,
if you're a 24-year-old dude making toy videos of how to open toys to kids, I think you're slightly a child molester.
But then at the same time, those fools get 25 million views, so who's really winning in that situation?
They are, all the time.
The toys companies, too.
Yeah. And they don't have to say rape every other word to make yourselves laugh.
Yeah. And they don't have to think of things to the point where they're running out of things to think of in their daily lives.
Right? Yeah, then they cut over to the mom who's going through withdrawals in fucking France, right?
Yeah.
Like, she looks like she just got out of rehab. And she gets a call from Megatron now.
I didn't get that.
Because remember the satellite jizz transmorpher thing is still on the satellite, and he decides out of everything to fucking call Sam's mom.
Yeah.
And doesn't do anything. She even calls it out. She's like, dude, listen, most of the time I get cuckolded by this jerk-off perverted mouth-breathing shit, but not today.
Dude, and that's what's funny, too.
And you could already tell, like, her fat husband is, like, tired of France. Like, he's like, dude, every chair I sit in is uncomfortable. My moose knuckle can't rest on my stomach.
And they're like, yeah, and these fucking snails taste like shit.
Yeah, right.
She's like, I know. It does.
Everything's better on Zoloft.
And the dad's like, yeah, especially your pussy.
Oh, God. Yeah, and that's when the Bionicles start destroying the whole Navy now.
This is what I was saying. I literally wrote this as Buku explosions, was this scene to me.
Right.
As they attacked the Harrier, Buku explosions. And all Autobots ended up at a castle.
A castle?
Yeah, they just wound up at a castle. That's where they fucking met, remember? Because they're all, like, in the back
That's
of it.
ruins to me, not
Are they
really.
ruins?
I thought they were ruins.
Aren't they in America? How is either in America?
I don't know what's going on.
Why are there
How did they
ruins of
get
a
to
castle?
Egypt that fast and quickly?
I don't think they did.
Oh, yeah. No.
Because the dude teleports them.
That's right.
But they're not
now
there
there's
yet.
teleporting. Now there's teleporting.
Well, yeah.
And
that was his power.
The brown dude is, like, telling them, like, look, bro, like, my major is fucking Spanish. I wasn't going to do shit in college, but you motherfuckers at least took that away from me.
Yeah, right? And
I just pretend I'm good at shit. Like,
and even Leo's, like, talking on the phone, and he grabs Leo's phone. He's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Stop talking on the phone. What do you think is going to happen? They can track us now. He's like, I just want to dip. He's like, I get it. You're retarded. You're a conspiracy theorist. Assuming you knew that aliens were real, right?
Right.
So I don't get why you're this freaked out, but leave.
He's like, I haven't seen you more freaked out since Captain Hook joined the ship.
They're like, literally.
He does look like fucking Rufio.
Right? And even the twins, like, hate on him for his hair. They're like, it's Chia Pet.
He's like, you want to kill him and leave his dead body in the hood to have some black kids find him?
It'll be their only toy for Christmas. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
I was thinking of the Chia Pet, but the dead body works too. Just like.
Oh, but the way you said it made it sound like the dead body was their fucking present.
Well, yeah, they just cut his head off and they have a Chia Pet.
And that's what, yeah, you said, like, Sam just kind of tells my bro, man the fuck up. He's like, bro, how can I? Like, you took me out of school. What else can I do? Motherfucker, I've already failed half of my semester.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Fucking, and then the twins are like, get him out of here with his bitch ass. Because he's a bitch ass now.
And they show up. Now they cut to the Autobots. The humans turning on the Autobots. And Ironhide immediately shows why the Autobots are fucking assholes. And he's like, I'll murder all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, because this is as they're bringing back fucking Optimus Prime's body.
Right?
The one dude's like, yeah, the president said that we need to do it more. Showers like, yes, I agree. We do need to do it. Oh, shit.
And when he was like, yeah, we need to give this to Margaret Coffee. They're like, what? Or no, I think it was some Mexican,
He's like, it's like, do we know what is coming out of his mouth anymore?
Right?
It's like, no, it's two to the side.
He's like, we're going to win it the normal way. We're going to draw up strategies and follow military tactics. And discount Tom Brady. He's like, you can do that? You're not going to hit up Belichick? I got the Motorola headset right here, man.
He's like, I don't need to.
Who are you talking to?
More shower.
No, I'm talking about the prick.
Oh,
the president prick.
Secretary Moore shower now.
Right?
Fucking, yeah, the prick is an asshole, right? The prick goes in the asshole. That's how babies are born. No, and I like how fucking, because they're all like yelling at each other and all this shit, the Autobots are like, fine, we'll leave. But guess what? Shit's already popped off, just like Optimus Prime would say.
Right?
So what was the dude expecting?
Oh, yeah, and immediately, like I said, also, what was he, who?
The fucking liaison to the president. Like, he literally is playing out as Optimus Prime said it would. It's like, if we leave, you're going to be fucked, and then he's telling them to leave.
because the shit went down.
Well, yeah, I get that, but now...
And he's like, now, all right, we're fucking pissed. Where's that Sam Jew? We're finding him. Now he's a fugitive, right?
Right?
He's a fucking fugitive now. For what?
Just because...
What did he do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why in this movie, or in any of the movies for that matter, Sam is getting picked on or chosen or whatever you want to call it as much as he is. Because it's like, what does he need to be there for? He hasn't done anything, and he won't do anything.
And you see how the Autobots are assholes as well, because look how, like, as instantly as it happens, they're like, yo, should we just dip?
Yeah,
that's how Ironhide's like, yo, we need to get the fuck out of here. And the medic's like, that's not what Optimus would have wanted. He would have wanted us to touch everyone.
Well, but then Ironhide's like, yeah, but these fools aren't going to protect us. It's like, we're going to end up protecting them. 5 of us are going to die for some dumb shit on this planet.
Right?
And that's exactly what happens.
And so Sam, being the suburban white bitch that he is, he's like, oh my God, like, I think I'm just going to turn myself in. It'll solve everything. And Megan Fox is like, dude, I got meth in my fucking garage. I'm going to get picked on. I'm going to get picked right now.
I know. And Bumblebee, breaks down. He's like, I love you, Sam.
Right.
And then they explain how Optimus Prime is basically God.
Right.
Because they're like, yeah, we need him, so we're going to figure out how to bring him back to life. It's like, how?
Who said that, though?
I think it was the twins, right? Because they start talking about the Cybertron. Oh,
they're like, oh, you pussy-ass motherfucker, I smoke rock harder than you, bruh.
Yeah. And where does Bumblebee get all these clips from, bro?
I don't know.
I thought that he was just on the radio. Where is he getting all these like movie and fucking TV show clips from?
Porno?
They download them to his fucking voice box?
Yeah.
I guess.
That's how they learned English.
Bumblebee just used porno? That's why they say bitch so much?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the brown guy shows up. He's like, hey, I have another fucking dumb character you guys aren't going to care about. But it's not, because it's the Turkish guy. You get surprised. I am highly surprised. It's the Armenian he's making bean pies and chunky hummus at his fucking salami store, right?
Yeah, and he's like, get the baba ganoush and sabadoosh, douche, bakadoosh. And they're like, oh shit, he's really that Armenian.
Number 42, we got your Kishka, Kanishka, Kashka, Vanishka, and Kleplak combo right here.
He's like, I lost my government perks and they stopped me from listening to System of a Down, you son of a bitch.
It's like, I can't even download that shit.
And through the confines of my director, I have to say something really more fucking creepy than I did when you were underaged.
That's right, because he recognized Sam from the get-go and he told everyone to get out.
You know what's nastier is I want to suck your thumbs.
Yeah, he's like, you shut down Sector 7, and your thumbs opened up a Section 8. We had to study them. It makes no sense to us.
She opened up housing projects?
Well, yeah, that's exactly. They just used her thumb as a hammer.
Actually, that scene was hilarious because his mom is, she's one of those, Armenian moms that wears like blouses that are cut below her shoulder.
Yeah.
And she cooks meat with only spice.
Old Spice.
And she has her he has his like cousin that has fucked up teeth. He's like, cut salami. And he's like, dude, don't you want? His teeth are fucked up.
Yeah.
And he's like,
you don't get Christmas bonuses standing around. You want those new teeth you saw in Sky Mall?
It's my dream.
Help her out.
That shit was hilarious.
And they're like,
and as they're walking down, he's like, hey, dude, don't eat meat from here because I infected all with swine flu. Fuck you guys. My country left me. They betrayed me.
They betrayed
you. Paying back.
He's like, you live with your mom? He's like, no, my mom lives with me.
He's like, but what do you got to tell me? I got some underage pussy to pap smear.
Well, which is weird, because I guess he stole everything from Section 7 and just put it into his freezer.
Yeah, he stole everyone's underage porn collection.
He's like, oh yeah, I've seen that shit before. Look at all these pictures I pulled. That one's a truck. That one's a fucking plane. There's Amelia Earhart crashing and dying in the background. That was hilarious.
We turned that to a porno as well.
Turned that to a porno. Turns out she was just captured by the Japanese and put in an internment camp.
And he's like, all right, so I got Project Black Knife. And no, I know it's Michael Bay, but it's not racist. It's just something we like to call Black Knife.
No, it's not what they used to cut the pollo in Africa up.
And there's been chink writing since the beginning of time. That's how we know we're here, and that'll save the plot from the last movie so we can continue doing these shitty fucking movies. All right? Got it all?
Right?
Is everyone listening caught up?
He's like, oh yeah, so now we gotta go find one of these old fucks.
This is where the movie started falling apart, where when they got dementia fucking space warped into a new area.
Dementia Prime.
The Armenian is talking to the old robot, and he's like, dude, give us story, plot, convenience, now, movie.
Makes us. That's how you are yelling throughout this entire movie. You're just like, plot, something easy, faster. Jesus.
And he's like, well, what was the point of getting the little Decepticon? What did they need?
He was the only they assumed he was the only person who
that
knew
knew these pictures of these old Autobots.
Yeah, where they would be located.
Yeah.
Which he does.
So, yeah, and he's like, oh, this stubby-thumbed whore, and I've been fucking looking for aliens my whole life. And
right?
She just pops one out of her ass.
And then he calls him a pube fro. He calls the Armenian a
does.
pube fro. He's like, it looks like my Optimus's pube fro, except for not made out of springs.
Right? So now they go look for this old plane that they want to talk to, who may or may not be a Decepticon or an Autobot. Fucking idiots.
Right?
They're fucking retarded.
So they go to
go to like NASA?
It's the Aeronautic Museum.
Whatever, yeah. And he's like, all I wanted to be is a fucking astronaut. And he wears like his S7 jockstrap, so we have to see his curly haired ass.
Oh, God. That's gross. And he has like pills. He's like, these will help you beat a rape test. A rape kit, I mean. I know. Fucking.
Well, Shia LaBeouf asked me, he's like, yo, why are you wearing that? Why do I keep looking at your pubes on your ass?
And he's like,
Those are pubes on his ass.
He's like, I know why I'm wearing it. I don't know why you're looking.
He's like, I wear them when I want to fuck, and so does every other baseball player that uses steroids.
What is that?
What? I wear them when I'm in a funk. So does Giambi, Jeter. It's a baseball thing.
He's like, and that's a tradition, you know? Something you'll never know anything about, Wiki.
And of course, Rufio is all pissed off. He's like, what the fuck? Where's Captain Hook at? And that's when we have to find his name. We can't just keep saying brown guy in Armenian. We could.
John Toretto.
What's his name in the movie?
Sector 7 guy.
All right, Sector 7 guy, fine. He goes up to him and literally humps Rufio. He humps him. He's like, tighten up that sphincter. You're going to tell these people that you have a thumper dumper. Right. So everyone could laugh in the theater.
He's like, here's, he literally goes, he's like, here's some, Simmons, by the way, is his name.
All right.
Simmons, the Italian-American who's not Armenian at all.
He's Armenian to us.
Exactly. Because, I mean, when you look that brown, who is an Armenian?
Right?
But he's
shit, if you're Italian, what else could we say besides the fact that you like to eat a pizza slice standing up?
Yeah.
And you got to eat it a certain way to protect your sneakers. The case with sneakers.
And when you say it, you're saying, Babadoo-gadoo-ba-da.
As I'm chomping on a cigar that I'll never smoke.
Right?
Because
I just like chewing on it.
And I'm smoking the cigarettes that I've stolen. As I robbed a Pall Mall truck.
We stole the cigarettes and we're eating cigars. Italy. Drinking espresso with all of it.
And if you didn't know, if we're the boot, there's a piece of shit under the boot, and that's called Sicily. That's why they eat square pizza, and it's dirtier.
That piece of shit was just a piece of shit lifted off the tip of Africa. Morocco.
Right?
It's like, Sicily's where they get questionably brown.
And apparently, like, the brown guy's objective was for him to pretend to poo, and then he got a little taser in case he got in trouble. And the first thing he did was fucking tase the security officer and then, like, try and tase himself so that it felt okay when he tried to rape him.
Seriously, he does tase himself, and he's, like, laying there, and the dude comes in and he's like, you rank A rape amateur. It's like, you tase yourself, and the dude's like, how many times can you tase yourself into the nuts before you can't have an erection anymore? It's like, I don't know.
He's like, I thought it was the time you were going to try and put their dick in that dude's ass.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're running out of shit to say. Everyone. This is where it's gotten. They find the old fuck, and the guy wakes up. He says the most like out of pocket shit. He's like, "Oh, you pawns and knaves! I'm gonna jet fire my ass inside of it."
He's like, "I used to be a great warrior." It's like, ah! They're like, "Jesus Christ, dude, are you dying?" He's like, "Yo, he's a Decepticon." He's like, "No, I'm not. I'm a fucking Autobot now. I'm gonna go hang out with these wankers."
That shows how much of a fucking pretentious prick that these, whatever they are.
Yeah, the
Cybertron people
Cybertronians.
That they are. Is that they're like, oh, I don't want to be on the Decepticon side anymore.
Right, and he did not age well.
How, as a robot, did he look like he was pretending to chew something in the back of his mouth? How did he pull that off?
Maybe he was chewing like a bolt or something.
So they do age. Do they age? Or do they age within what they're in?
Well, so this was what I was thinking is remember we were talking about this, why all the older dudes on Earth are dying is because in this movie they say they need Energon or they will rust and die. So I think on Earth they just don't have energon, and they were there for a specific reason, but sort of got stuck.
But they get energon through sucking off the sun.
Yeah, but they weren't able to do that. So they're just stuck.
So we're the only planet left with a sun?
No, I mean that's just the one they got stuck on.
Because isn't the sun like a universal thing?
The sun, like as in there are multiple suns?
Like every planets will get portions of suns, right?
Yeah, like every sun. Well, most suns have planets, yes.
So they've destroyed every planet.
No.
So I don't get it.
There's stars in the sky. They're not all gone yet. They just chose this planet, and those who got stuck around fucking are dying.
And they got butthurt because tribal people tried to eat them, right?
Which, yeah, it doesn't make any sense because they could have just launched themselves off of the planet like Optimus did, right?
Yeah.
They could have just been like, yeah, I'm cool off this.
And he farted a parachute. He's like, oh, the last thing I saw was Optimus Dagger's tip. So I sucked it.
That's what's funny. He's like my dad's been here for centuries. He's like my great dad, who's the first will. You know what he transformed into? Nothing. He just like loses his shit.
Right.
He's like, and he was proud of being a dildo.
And he's talking about Decepticons are like apocalypses and faggot shit, and half of them are vibrating dildos.
Yeah, he basically explains the Fallen. He's like, yeah, he came, he tried to blow up the planet, fucking,
right.
You know, some dudes froze something in their chest like idiots.
He's like, now I'll teleport you, woohoo! Like out of nowhere, literally.
Yeah, he's like, let's all go to Egypt.
And you could tell he had fucking Alzheimer's because the dude was like, he acted like how an old man is literally like, I told you I was gonna do this shit, and I fucking did it. Shut up.
No, he's
literally like, dude, you didn't say a fucking thing about it.
He literally gets up, he's like, you were informed. It's like, no, you what?
And so Megan Fox, her face landed on the brown guy's cock, and he was like, yeah, you're beautiful. This would be a lot better if your thumbs weren't near my nuts.
That's what's funny too, is in this they go over the whole matrix of fucking leadership.
Oh god.
And it's just basically
they're in Egypt now.
It's
right?
basically the fucking Prince of Persia dagger. Like that's what it is.
The dagger's tip.
Yeah. The dagger's tip.
And yeah, that's when Simmons is like, dude, we need facts, details, condensed plot. Tell us the movie. Michael Bay, where are we at?
Yeah, and the old dude is like, shut the fuck up.
He's like, dude, I'm drawing this as it goes. Come on.
Like, wait, the dagger's tip is what they call part of Jordan, which apparently the Autobots would know that before there was ever civilization.
And then that's when he goes into his exposition Alzheimer's fucking seizure, right?
Yeah.
Talking about how they harvest suns and like, oh my god, this is terrible. Like how he despised the human race, and we have the Lord of the Rings projection of what's going on. He's like, one ring to rule them all.
And he's like, at least he didn't spit it under his feet.
And the Armenian's like, wait, my cock ring?
Yeah. He's like, that's all under my thong, in case you didn't know that. Yeah, the old dude is sort of the shit, though. And
apparently a bunch of these Bionicles sacrificed themselves to seal a fucking fidget spinner in the desert. And you have to go find it. That's literally what it was. And then he's like, 3 kings in a doorway. Think about it. And everyone's like, yeah, we are. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like,
what is it?
It's like, go to the dagger's tip. And he's like, okay, fine, fuck it. Let's just go to the dagger's tip, I guess.
Yeah, and Simmons needs to knock off Tom Brady, and he's like, hey, dude, I found one of your illegitimate children. He's just like, I don't care. He's like, do you have a quinoa diet over there I can use?
He's like, King Tut, a.k.a. the pyramids, a.k.a. this is the easiest code you could have ever figured out if you were listening.
Right? Right? But I guess they wouldn't. They are robots.
Well, yeah, they probably be like, back of the King Tut. Who the fuck's King Tut? Unless they were a smart robot who was there when they built the pyramids.
Yeah. And then they start going crazy because they repeat the fucking robot dementia statement. They're like, 3 kings in a doorway, 3 kings in a doorway. How many times do we say it? It's not going to make fucking sense. And that's when they pulled up from the little brown midget from Eastbound and Down, right? That was just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, let me handle this. This is my people. He says, fucking Totoro says
he's like, off, lock, fart.
He's like, you're like, actually, we're traveling from New York. He's like, New York Yankees. Go ahead.
He's like, we're looking for Dagger's tip, you know? Dagger's tip. It's probably a lot bigger than your Dagger tip.
He's like, he probably just pulled his dick out and he's like, Dagger's tip. Pointing at it, Dagger's tip.
He's like, you're the guy that steals falafels from my falafel stand, don't you?
He's like, are you the one we call about the circumcision? The Dagger's tip, right?
Oh my god. And so, so they get into the border, and that's when we see, like, Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox having their downtime, right? which is basically the stupidest fucking conversation of all time. She's like, I drove 3K miles just to see you be a douchebag.
Yeah, she's like, I flew 3,000 miles to protect your ass from an alien. He's like, yeah, well, I was making out with her, and that was still better than looking at your thumbs.
He's like, now I'm in some country with like brownish black people that wear eyeliner, and it's freaking me the fuck out.
Yeah, he's like, the only thing I like about the sand is you can put your hands in them so I don't have to look at them anymore.
Oh, God.
Dude, her thumbs suck. Can she get those replaced? Can you replace...
He's like, keep touching me. I'm going to transmorph myself into a fucking Caitlyn Jenner.
I just hope Megan Fox never finds love because of her thumbs.
Yeah, right?
That's what she deserves.
And that's the scene where, because she's like, pyramids, and she's like, oh, why do boys do that? They always change the subject.
Yeah, he's like, wait, pyramids, 3 kings. There's a lot of dicks hanging out around here. There's 3 dicks in the 3 kings, and each king had 3 dicks up in them, and they based those dicks on how stars were shaped, and stars are shaped like dicks.
And they hid those dicks in the pyramids.
They hid those dicks in the pyramids. Now, can you hide your thumbs? You're distracting me.
And, yeah, that's his whole little, like, hey, remember page 47 when we fucking went to college for a day and a half?
And he's like, no.
He's like, no, you fucking prick. No matter how hard you flare your nostrils, I don't care.
He's like, ah.
He's like, I'm going to go suck off Simmons some more now. They were blowing each other.
Simmons? Yeah, because they were napping together, and he was like, oh, Simmons.
And then that's when Shia LaBeouf climbs to the top of the ruins that they're sitting at, and he's like, hey, yeah, apparently Egypt, no one watches any of these buildings, but I'm going to explain to you guys astronomy now. So that we can say these inbred crazy Egyptians only got important when Brendan Fraser came around.
Right? He's like, look, it's not that retarded. There's 3 stars right there.
Yeah.
That mountain's where we need to go. It's like, okay.
And that's when we see Tom Brady, like, planning to get rid of the fucking prick.
The dude from
president
S.H.I.E.L.D.
prick. And he's an asshole. Brady is... You could tell why he left his children, because he's just a fucking dick when it comes to human life.
Yeah, because he just makes the dude do a bailout, like, on purpose, which they weren't even going to do.
Yeah.
He was just like, all right, everybody stand up, put your fucking seatbelts on, put your dicks in your pants, and let's stop sucking each other off before we get there.
And that's when you see Boys Morshower. He's like, oh, God, how many times do I have to be in this fucking movie?
He's like, have I shot first class yet?
Yeah, and so we see the brown guy crew and Shia LaBeouf looking for the temple, right?
Yeah.
And that's when... what is the... Okay, can you at least tell me? Because I can't keep calling him brown guy and Rufio.
His name's Simmons. And
wait, who's Simmons?
Simmons is
Sector
brown
7.
guy. Yes. And
no.
Rufio is Leo.
Leo. No, I meant brown guy as Leo.
Oh, I thought you meant Simmons as brown guy.
See how it's getting confusing?
Yeah.
Too much brown.
I thought brown guy and fucking Rufio was like a tag team. Like that was a superhero comic. Brown guy and Rufio.
Right? And like, Leo's like, yo... Your fucking fagic
magic?
Your fucking magic fucking fairy tale is not coming true yet, dude. You don't think archaeologists have fucking been here already? And that's when the Sector 7 brown guy grabs him and he's like, dude, sometimes when you see a pot of gold, you gotta fuck a leprechaun and hope you come a rainbow. Right?
Right.
He's like, what?
He's like, what?
All right.
Okay. And this is also when you see the senator, is he a senator? The advisor be an idiot and pull his chute open and fly out the plane.
Yeah, right?
That was hilarious.
Okay, I want you to listen very carefully and memorize everything that I say. Each shoot up the GPS tracker so you can be found by search and rescue. Right next to that's a fabric weapon called the bridle, which holds the pin to keep the main container closed. Okay, are you listening? I can't hear what you're saying. All right. When the pilot chute inflates into the airstream, it pulls the pin and opens the main. Red your rack up, lose your primary. I want you to pull the blue. I need you to pull it really hard. Not now, we're on the plane, you dumbass.
The dude just gets ripped the fuck out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I mean, shit, he was thinking of plays. He's got, as soon as he gets down on the dirt, he's got like 17 plays he's got to run. His play clock's way shorter. And yeah, after Sector 7 says that to Leo, the 2 black bots, they had to get their shit. He's like, shit, man, we got to kill Megatron. He's probably got bricks of Bo and Molly. Be the biggest lick of our lives. And he's like, shut your bitch ass up.
He's like, he probably has no new diamonds for our teeth. We can be more stereotypical.
It's how, like, literally Bumblebee farts and the fucking poster opens. It's a fucking poster.
No, he throws the twin into it.
So what? Whatever. Bumblebee farts.
He farts.
And,
then he shoots it with his magic gun that's either a beam gun, a rocket launcher, or a giant bullet.
I'm telling you, Bumblebee's the rawest Transformer, dude.
I guess. I just want to know why. Okay, how come every Transformer sucks at shooting rockets, too? Have you noticed that? Every time rockets come into play, they just veer off into somewhere completely different.
Right?
What is up with that shit?
I don't know. And then we see, the long lost 2-year-old Bionicles, and they're all crumpled up and hiding something, right? And he finally finds the Sam's Warehouse toy. As soon as he touches it, it fucking turns to dust. And everyone, of course, like in every Transformer movie, is like, "Oh, that sucks. We should give up now."
Yeah, and he's like, "We can't give up. There's a reason we're here, and I believe in it. It's not just to talk about her thumbs."
Right?
And they're like, okay.
He's like, Shia LaBeouf's like, "Dude, Michael Bay didn't rape me for nothing. I know there's something here. I believe in it. That's why I rap, to get over my trauma."
Yeah, and he's like, "I believe in it." And they're like, "Well, you think that pixie dust can really bring him back to life?" He's like, "You gotta believe, man."
He's like, "Dude, Megan Fox, like, dude, if I give this to my dad, maybe I can make like $400 off of him."
I think he's literally like, if this is what I'm known for, I'm fucking killing myself. And then that's why we're seeing Shia LaBeouf act the way he is today.
Exactly.
Because he got known for this.
And you see Ironhide on the plane now, and he's getting more hood as the day goes on. He's like, "Yo, you best let me off this plane so I can go murder some motherfuckers." You know what I mean?
And they're like, "Dude,
"Yo,
we
what the
are.
fuck?
Jesus, we gotta actually get there first,
Pop
you
a fizz,
moron."
like, for you. Yeah, right? And the first, like, real freediver scene.
Yeah,
I didn't really notice this.
Show them
like,
jump out.
All those free dive scenes now you see in movies and shit. This was one of the first.
Yeah. This one was cool, too, because they actually bothered to shoot, like, the different angles of it.
Yeah. And they fly into some Arab country where it's like, "Ha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la! Go choose a religion."
That's what's funny,
Whatever,
too.
like,
And
I know someplace, I don't know.
Once again, they're being fucking stupid because the moment
Oh
they
my
land,
God.
they pop a flare, and Starscream's just like, "Oh, yep, that's where we're attacking now."
Not only that, is like, immediately, they blame Sam. They're like, "Oh, fuck, we have to be in this godforsaken Arab country, and we gotta fucking shoot things."
Yeah, because
Like, that motherfucker better know what he's doing, or
like,
bruh's getting fucked up.
boy. It's like, dude, what the fuck? I got sent here faster than y'all did, and not by my choice. So, come on.
He's like, "Tyrese, what have you been doing? What would you do?" "Oh, yeah, we find out. You would have been a fucking construction worker, you piece of shit.
Yeah, you would have been fat and diabetic because of ribs.
Can't even throw a fucking smoke grenade, you asshole."
Seriously. And it's because of them. They're like, "All right, pop the flare."
You can make rhymes while you play basketball, though. Definitely good at that.
Well, simple rhymes, I guess.
And, yeah, you see Leo having a fucking panic attack as they're driving because he sees Starscream now shooting his dildo missiles.
So doesn't he just tase him?
Yeah, he tases the fuck out of him because he keeps bitching. You're like, "Oh my God, is this how our half Latinos are?" Jesus.
And then this is when fucking Toretto, no. What did I say his name was? Simmons?
Simmons,
was like, kept on saying that, like, one man on a mission, betrayed by his country.
Yeah.
They're like,
It's
"Bro."
like, wow, you are sounding pretty Armenian, actually.
It's like, "Bro, we're in the car. Who are you telling this to?" He's like, "I don't know. I'm just saying it."
He's like, "Yeah, we're actually in the car with you. You're not alone, you dumb fuck." And then the brown guys separate, and Leo's like, "Dude, you fucking tased me and tried to turn me into Baba Ganoush."
It's like,
He's like, "I don't know what that is." And you see Tyrese, as they, of course, like every Transformers movie, they are now losing connection, right?
Well, they're losing connection, and so they're like, "Oh, let's just keep shooting flares and telling people where they are," because that doesn't seem to not work out for us every time. Like, and even Morshower's like, "Oh, I guess we gotta send like a drone or something."
Maybe we should just send them pictures of my head.
"Can you just tape me to a drone and I'll fly over there?"
You just tape me to a drone and destroy it.
Can I get out of this series already? No, because I'll be back in the 5th one.
Michael Bay sings a liking to me. She didn't have to write a script.
Michael
Talk like this.
Michael Bay seems to do that to a lot of actors. He's just like, "No, keep coming back, dude. It's
Yeah.
okay." Was he trying to?
And they progressively look more miserable as the movie's gone.
Yeah, right. He's
Or
trying.
traumatized by his rapes.
He's trying
Michael
to
Bay
make
is a
a
rapist.
Fast and the Furious style cast, but he just keeps losing people because they're like, "This shit sucks."
And you suck, dude.
Even Tyrese was like, "Dude, I'm in Fast and the Furious. I don't need this shit."
It's like, Paul Walker died for this, motherfucker? Yeah, so of course, and what do they first do when shit starts going wrong? They're like, "Where the fuck is that Jew, Sam?
Dude,
If you don't come through, I'm gonna whoop his ass." And they're like, dude, he's like an 18-year-old.
Well, apparently he's got some skills because he randomly, like, in this part, is, like, looking at the period, and he's like, oh, yeah, 30 meters fucking over there, and like 50 meters this way, and it's, like, a quarter mile that way.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
and we're going to run there in less than 5 minutes. Yeah. A couple of miles.
It's like, bro, how did you get so good at telling distances? Like, randomly, just good at pointing at something and be like, yeah, that's about 0.75 miles away. And
it was pretty dope because the whole war scene is cool. Like, it's cool as fuck.
It's all the shit they cut into it that makes it stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been sick if they were
Sam
fighting.
Sam and Megan Fox are stupid.
But no, they have to fight. They have to find a bug fucking dinosaur. They have to find his parents. They have to find fucking more shower, taking a boy shower. Fucking, they have to find a bunch of things.
Oh, God. And
That's
President Lackey calls boys more shower. He's like, dude, don't give me that monotone fucking voice. He's like, I'm in some brown desert with brown people, and my pants are brown now when I pulled that blue cord.
He's like, I'm sorry.
Brady left me like his children.
I'm just trying to, like, not die from boredom in this movie.
Why can't I call my army, damn it? This is as loud as I get. He's like, can this dick cheese call me from Luxor, and I fucking can't get any contact with my military. Oh, shit. God. And that's literally as loud as he gets.
Yeah.
He's like, that's as excited as he gets.
This is an emergency situation. I'm freaking out right now.
I look like Jim Gaffigan if he was plagued by gingivitis.
I look like Jim Gaffigan if Jim Gaffigan played Jim Gaffigan in the movie about Jim Gaffigan.
I'm going to do one of those Kia fucking van commercials. About how I beat up old ladies.
Yeah, it's #1 ranked in beating up old women. It's the best car for that.
I wrote like 10 out of my 12 hours of material about food. Aw.
Aw, sausages.
And of course, what the military, they have a flaming SOS sign. As in the Moore Shower fucking Moore Shower base, again, they're just flailing papers around and screens are distorted. They're like, oh my God, what do we do now?
Let's
pretend to talk in headsets.
Like someone's in the background, like rocking in the corner, like, why did I agree to this movie? Crying, just crying.
Yeah, right. And Moore Shower's like, look, we need to get Bill on the phone. He's the only way they can talk to Brady. Where's their helmet mics? That's how we win championships around here.
Tom Brady's like, all right, you know what? There's hell of them, but I got a good plan.
Right.
And he gives them, he basically talks about that, and then hella trucks just start getting together to make a mega transformer.
Well, no, because first I want to speak on that beforehand. What does Moore Shower do? What does he say at the end of all the flailing and papers being thrown around? What does he do?
I don't know the exact thing he says.
He's like, let's call that brown guy Jafar. We need to bring Robin Williams' soul back, which he embodied as the genie.
Who does he call? Simmons?
No, he's literally said some fucking... He said the Egyptian...
Oh, yeah, he's like, let's see what the... Okay, I know what he says, because he goes, all right, talk to Jafar, the fucking Israelis, and see what their assets are. Like, oh yeah,
the one. If we were fighting them, we'd only bring slingshots.
He's like, well, in reality, the Jordanians got taken down the moment they got here, so it's okay.
Right. And now Megatron. Now Megatron is holding down the pyramid. After he got all pissed off at Starscream, he's like, he's gonna fucking rape him right then and there. He's like,
but Master, I thought we could rape them anywhere. It's like, no, only I can rape them. Even when I'm dead, I'm the only one who can rape. It's like, I was just raping them for you. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's when Discount Tom Brady is like, he's telling his whole army military, he's like, all right, run some fades, run some slants, and we'll get there.
It's like, all right, drills.
And hopefully the information we stole from them in practice, we'll know how to beat them.
Yeah, and if we win, well, our reward will be 2-a-days. Fuck you, Tom Brady. I hate you.
Yeah, and now the Cliff vehicles are turning into fucking Decepticons now, right?
No, one big-ass Decepticon.
Yeah.
Like, how...
A giant Dyson vacuum.
So this is what I don't get about these Transformers. I get as a toy they were fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I get the twins, like, they don't... And they showed it with the twins. They just sort of both go together to form the one ice cream truck.
Right.
Right. In this, they just have a giant, like, which is like 12 different...
They're the yin-yang twins.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
That's because one is literally going, ha! And the other one's like, dum-dum-dum. Get low. Yeah, anyway, fucking, so the twins do it, they just become the one car. There's like 12 different Decepticons becoming a giant thing, right?
Yeah.
And one of the cars is literally just its head. So is this one Transformer who can break into 12 pieces like Bumblebee could, or is this 12 Transformers that form one thing like the twins do?
I don't know. I don't fucking care. Let's get through the show.
I need to fucking know.
I don't know if I do want to know.
It hurt me when I watched it. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
And so, apparently Shia LaBeouf is the fastest man on the planet because he ran a couple of miles within the span of an hour.
Yeah, he was literally rushing to find Megatron.
He's the greatest runner ever.
But then they have to hide in a sand hut that has bottles made into a wall to form a Jew-Star.
Yeah, that's what they sneak into, and he's like, hey, I know like I'm bleeding from my fucking hands, but do you want to take this bandage for your thumb so I don't have to fucking look at him anymore?
Right?
And they're looking for him, right?
Yeah,
this is a
bug
cool
bot.
ass scene. All the Master Shredders are fighting everybody.
Yeah, and the little bug flies in.
They all look like Master Shredder.
Old and decrepit?
Shredder.
Oh, Shredder. I thought you were talking about Master Splinter.
No, I thought that's what he was. Or is it Mega Shredder?
When
he was in the second one, he was a fucking...
I think he literally changed
like
his name to something stupid like Mega
Super
Shredder.
Shredder or some
yeah,
shit.
some stupid shit like that.
They all look like Super Shredder.
Sounds like a fucking water gun. Super Soaker Super Shredder!
Or like a really, really bad dildo.
Oh, God. Or like the best rape kit ever. The Super Shredder. You'll rape anybody with this shit. Rape the queen. Super Shredder.
And they get caught immediately.
Yeah, they do.
They send their little fucking fly, and Sam's like, hey, I think I'll touch it and kill it. It's not going to fucking wake them up immediately.
Yeah, but then, this just goes to show that Starscream fucking sucks some more because he still can't kill him, and all they're doing is running building to building.
Right?
Like, they haven't even met up with another Transformer yet. They're literally running away from Starscream, and Starscream's like, I'm a fool! Like, it is a cartoon.
It's a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, he just can't get his shit together. Like, what the fuck? He's like...
That's because Starscream is a fucking walking triangle.
Yeah, he's a kite.
He's a fucking kite.
If he runs too fast, he gets blown back a little.
And he's always, curling his fingers, like, oh, master!
Master! This is what it's like to grip your dick!
Yeah, and then that's when we see the Dyson vacuum sucking up everything, and Leo's fucking scared, and Simmons grabs him, and he's like, if we're gonna die brown men, we're gonna die a few good brown men, god damn it.
And two black Transformers. 2 brown men, 2 black Transformers. We're bringing race back into this.
Right? And it was sick. That whole scene was sick.
Yeah, until...
Because they fucking, bounced their sweat off their balls and destroyed the Dyson.
Right? Because literally the one dude's
so I tell the sweat drop down my balls.
He's like, you shot your skeet in my face, son. It's like, my bad. Yeah.
I think the next thing they were going to turn into was a Lil Jon keyboard.
One just turns into a keyboard and the other one's playing it.
Why did the Yin Yang twins, did one of them look like a deformed retard and the other one look like a velociraptor?
One of them looked
From,
like
Jurassic Park 3, like the fucking Genesis one.
One of them looked like fucking Chris Bosh and the other one looks like a slightly taller Bushwhack Bill.
They rolled music for like a year.
More than that, man. Get Low to the Whisper song is probably like 3 years.
Yeah. Yin Yang twins.
Yin Yang twins. Jesus
And
Christ.
people wonder why Lil Uzi Vert is the most popular artist right now.
Yeah.
Is it any different than Yin Yang twins?
No, I wish the Yin Yang twins would come back, bro.
Yeah, just get them on some trap beats.
Because their ad-libs were exactly the same thing.
They were one of the only groups that you would hear rap about pussy farts. They'd be like, oh, make that pussy fart, girl.
Yeah, there was literally, speaking of the new age music, there's literally one Yin Yang Yin Yang Twins song, where it's either the chorus or the beat is just, and
all of their songs is about head.
That's
Every
true.
single one of them.
And dirty Atlanta rap, and sex in Atlanta.
They're great.
Yeah. Well, I bet they're poor now.
Yeah, well, they're definitely poor as fuck.
He probably had himself fucking all the way to China. That's where they're making money now.
Yeah, and that's when we see them drop off the parents, and the mom went through fucking opiate withdrawal sweats, right? She's like, oh, God.
Yeah. And they're like, dude, just fucking chill. And they're like, we're going to kill you, Sam Witwicky, but we can either die with your drugged out parents or you can die alone, and they can still do drugs. And the mom's like,
and the dad's... Oh, sorry.
Oh, the mom is going to be like, choose the drugs. I want to get high still.
And the dad's like automatically assuming that they're gonna kill them all.
Well,
They're gonna fucking kill us all, and like Sam's like, dude, calm the fuck down.
I
Like,
think his dad was in Vietnam because you see in the last one when he goes under the table, she's like, "How the fuck did you get under their table so fast?" And this one, he literally beelines.
he just slided his moose knuckle across the fucking wooden floor.
Yeah, and in this one, he slides his moose knuckle across the backyard and fucking behind the fucking fountain, and they're like,
Yeah.
And in this part, he's like, "They're just gonna kill us all, bro." So I think he was in Vietnam.
Right?
He has some skills.
Well, apparently,
That's probably why he says reefer.
Sam shows whatever robot was it, one of the Decepticons that all look like. He was showing them. He's like, "Look, I got Megan Fox's dad's meth right here. We know you want it."
This is what you guys were after, right?
And Bumblebee shows up and he's like, "Yeah, Lance Armstrong, live strong, fucking cyclist mode, yeah."
Dude, he does rip the tail or spine out of another Transformer.
That shit was hard.
Yeah,
and he
that shit
murders
was
the
hard.
fuck out of the dude. And then he Sam's like, "Yo, take my fucking dumbass parents. Like, make sure my mom has her seat buckle on because she's so fucking high. Sometimes she likes to fly through the windshield."
They're like,
and
"No."
like, make sure the other seatbelt's comfortable with my dad's moose knuckle, all right?
Dude, he's like, "No, I got a dip," and they're like, "It's all right. We understand you're a 19-year-old man and that you're so responsible. So go do it."
And what does the military do next? They're like, "Choppers!" And what happens immediately? They get fucking shot the fuck down.
No, those were
Everyone's like, "Oh shit."
That was Akbar's Jordanian assets.
They were. Another dead person in our fucking community home.
Like, just our community. Can people stop dying?
Can
out
people
here?
stop having clogged arteries and terrible livers?
I have a clogged artery probably and a terrible liver, I'd imagine.
Your lungs are shit, that's for sure.
Yeah, just as bad as anyone's in China.
Yeah, and the Armenian goes crazy on the pyramids. He's like, "Oh, remember what I'm going to do for this 100-year genocide."
No, he literally
make up
tells them
for it all.
Remind them of all the rapes that happened out here, specifically to you. And Leo's like, "Okay."
As he's pulling up his pants.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm not going to tell them about that at all, but go ahead."
And then we cut over to fucking, now he has like 8 ginger hairs as he's slowly balding. He's like, more shower. He's like, "Oh, it was a trick. God damn it."
It's like, send in the planes. And this is when you
Like-
find out that one of the bikes is a girl.
Yeah, so they have to go fight where Sam has to run a fucking obstacle course to get anywhere, right? Which is basically just a giant square that he keeps running around,
Yeah.
essentially. And yeah, that's when you find out the motorcycle is a girl. She has
She's
half
like,
of a
"You need to
labial lip.
go. We're going to go, Transformers."
And she gets blasted immediately. Just
Blasted.
like women should in these movies.
That's what, I mean, I think that was actually, I was going to say Sam Raimi, but that would have been weird. Fucking, God, who was the director? Can't remember now. Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Well, I think that was his point. He's like, "Well, now that you found out she's a woman, I gotta kill her."
Right? And then that's when you see that the fucking Bionicles built a Lego doomsday device that's going to turn all of our land into Lego.
Right?
And people are just like, even the pyramids, we knew those fucking Jews, if we'd slaved them, they'd cost us somehow.
He's like, "Hey, it wasn't the Jews' fault. It was my fault. I'm the Jew."
And the Armenian, he calls like some battleship, and he's like, "Hey, are you on B6? He's like, "Nah, we're on G7.
He's like, "You sunk my battleship. God damn it."
She's like, "I want you to ignore the fact that I'm completely fucking retarded, and everything I'm going to tell you is retarded. But you
like-
want to fire up that Halo Reach gun that we have?"
He's like, "Hey."
It's a fucking Halo gun. It's
he's
a
like-
fucking rail gun.
It is. He's like, "Hey, you know the thing that shoots dildos at a really high speed? Can you just launch one of those my way? And we're trying to knock the face off of someone."
Yeah, so I can make sure to bend over and gate my ass.
You tell him to ready that weapon!
Right?
The war scene continues, and Sam's running a fucking marathon. I was hoping it was a Boston one so he'd blow up at the end of it, which he fucking did.
Dude, I put random boys getting killed. That's what I wrote. When did some random boys get killed? I guess I just meant the soldiers, right?
Yeah. Or the little Aladdins that were stealing loaves of breads with their monkey.
Well, that's what I thought. I was hoping
yeah,
they'd
that's
die.
what was going on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And I think some like people that are making goat cheese for their economy. That's their whole economy.
Right?
Goat cheese. Yeah, and you see the old fuck shows up now, the BB2 guy, right?
The BB-2?
Whatever was.
He's a blackbird.
Whatever, yeah.
The bomber.
Yeah.
The BB-8 shows up and he rolls his way through, and then you see Ray come over and she's like, "Use the Force." No, yeah, he just shows up, claps the dude, and falls over and is like, "I'm too old for this shit."
The dementia's taking over, mate.
He literally claps the dude and falls over.
No,
right?
because a scorpion comes out, like, eats his fucking insides.
Oh, that's right, but then he grabs it and, like, fucking shoots its head off or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when we see the railgun just blast the Dyson vacuum, finally, right?
Yeah, that fucked that dude up.
And
then,
so Tom Brady finally sees Shia LaBeouf, and what's the first thing he says to him? He's like, you better be fucking right or I'm about to hit you like I do my wife secretly.
he's like, I will throw a football square into the fucking middle of your forehead.
It's like, dude, why are they such fucking assholes? He's a kid.
It's
He's a fucking kid that is here voluntarily.
Dude, like in the first one, he's like, you're a soldier now. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm just as innocent as anyone else here.
Right? And he's like, all right, you're going to follow my ass and we're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's like,
I know I'm taking this parodied version of myself way too fucking serious.
He's like, but first Tyrese is going to try to throw a touchdown pass. We're going to see how he'll do at quarterback.
He did try and throw a touchdown. He's like, Tyrese's like, come on, man, I just want to throw one. He's like, bro, we don't have wide receiver passes in our playbook. He's like, come on, man. And what's he do? He throws the orange smoke like a fucking asshole. He's like, oh, you ocho fucko.
And he like waits he sees the smoke pop off and he just stands there for a while and he looks at the dude. He's like, I hope they have good aim. And he's like, why? And he's like, because that's our smoke right there.
Instead of saying this asshole joke, can you have told this 30 seconds ago because we had started a running, you fucking asshole?
Yeah, maybe then all of the good Transformers and Sam wouldn't have died.
And they warned no one but people in their general area.
No, they just started running. And what is up with the U.S. military? Like, this would never happen. The U.S. military would never carpet bomb the fucking area next to where their people are fighting. They would send in surgical strikes like a bunker buster, not fucking carpet bomb the shit out of their own people.
Because they don't give a fuck. It was more shower.
It's like,
what can we do that could be more retarded? I want to flail more papals around.
I wonder if he's just like, this will never go on the head.
Papals.
Papeles. Yes, he does.
Yeah, and they're like, run behind Tom Brady. Like, can we run behind the more athletic guy? No, you mean the guy that threw a fucking shitty orange grenade and fucking killed us?
No, it's like, no, we mean Sam, because he's been running the entire movie.
Tyrese almost killed Sam.
Tyrese almost killed all of them. Who Tyrese did kill was all of the good Transformers.
Right?
Because you see some trying to get away from it and they just die.
And they are acting like they can't save him. It's a whole dramatic scene. They're trying to defibrillate him. Apparently has just random holes when you get blown up. Your shirt doesn't get completely tattered, just a few
little
holes.
And this is when he has a weird fucking heaven flashback to see the other primes.
Well, first off, Megan Fox was like, finally, I don't have to do more fucking freestyling or Trump protests.
Well, that and her fucking acting, though. It's like, he can't die. He can't die. No.
Oh, no.
No.
And he's like, the Matrix is something that is used in another movie. This is bionicle.
Seriously, he goes back, flashes back in time to see...
This is Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
This is fucking Frodo talking to an elf.
Although the point of what they're saying, they say a lot of flowery words and shit, but the point of what they're saying is literally like, your job in this planet is to promote Optimus Prime to leader.
Right.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Like, your job is to be the middle management.
And again, we haven't spoke on this, but Optimus Prime has been dead this whole time.
Yeah.
Of course. When the actual war is going on, and there isn't just 4 people left that you need to kill, Optimus Prime isn't around.
Yeah,
and this time he isn't lollygagging and shopping. He's just dead.
Not only that, but this time when he does come back, he gets his ass whooped immediately and then has to sacrifice someone to win.
Right?
So Optimus Prime still sucks dick.
And again, he's just fucking useless for a battle.
Yeah, because he does it. Okay, so the magic dust turns into the fucking dagger of time again. And fucking he sticks it in his dick hole and then he pees through it into Optimus, and that's really how you do the magic trick. Anyway, so like Optimus stands up and he's like, okay, we're gonna win this. We got this. The Fallen just comes out of nowhere and whoops his ass. And then everybody's like, okay.
And even Shia LaBeouf is like, Optimus, get the fuck up, bitch. I ran 72 fucking miles in 5 hours.
He's like, dude, I went from being in Delaware to Egypt in a matter of seconds.
I've been touching this whore's thumbs for 2 years.
He's like, I was supposed to have a college education. It's been a week and I'm fucking killing people already. Like, what happened here? You know they're going to make me pay for that fucking library?
That is how he said it. Too. He's like, Optimus, get the fuck up. I'm tired of your bullshit, dude. We're only here to save your stupid ass.
He's like, literally, this is going to be 4 movies of saving Optimus Prime.
God. Yeah, so Optimus wakes up, and of course he can't do it on his own. Tom Brady's like, why don't you just cheat, bro?
Oh, yeah, he's like, I got some, we can either deflate the balls or I got some steroids if you want it. And he's like, I'll take the steroids, and the old guy's like, great. He's like, now take my pieces, Optimus Prime. He's like, I don't need them anymore, I'm fucking old.
And he does. He just fucking kills himself. He
Yeah,
pulls
he
out his
literally-
Osmosis Jones ball and he fucking hands it to
He
him.
literally is like, and so you don't have a choice. I'm killing myself. Like, cause they didn't need to. They just were gonna take his pieces, but I think it was just gonna kill him. So he was just expediting that process. He's like, I'm dead. You have to do it now. Because he
Right?
knew Optimus Prime would try to be a bitch about it.
Yeah, he would. So Optimus gets, he's super Megatron now, and he goes and fucking... Essentially, he kills Starscream, and they kill the Bionicle.
I don't think he kills Starscream. He just fucks Starscream up.
Oh, that's right.
And he fucks
Megatron
Megatron
the fuck up.
Yeah, and then he kills the Fallen.
Yeah.
He murders the Fallen.
That was... If you're looking for satisfaction, that one was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That got, like, a couple of points. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
And this is where Megatron and fucking Starscream literally Scooby-Doo their way out, because Starscream's like, Master, sometimes to be a coward, you have to win. Sometimes to win, you're a coward. Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't know.
So Starscream is literally the smartest out of all of them. For
Yeah.
sure.
And Megatron's like, you disappoint me, Starscream, but all right. They leave.
They do leave. And, we have the perfect Michael Bay. I mean, I think he's done it in every single movie. Bad Boys, Armageddon, Michael Bay, Rape Victims, whatever his movies were called. It's whenever all the action's over, it's this slow-mo scene of all the actors being like, what is going on
Like getting
now?
up, like,
what do we do now? The world's different now.
Well, this time they end on a boat, and at least he doesn't have a fucking voiceover. Or he does, but at least it's not
they
4
go and
minutes.
find they go and find Simmons and Leo blowing each other in the tall grass, right?
Yeah. They're like, hey, this is where the cum tastes the best.
And again, my favorite line, let me get this. Because this is how I truly feel about this. Optimus, again, going up to Sam like, thanks for fucking saving my life again, Sam. I know I'm useless in fucking 3/4 of your life story. But all right, he's like, nah, thank you for keep fucking involving me in this shit so I can't get a real job in 10 years, you asshole. And I'll get no credit for saving the world in the first fucking place.
Right? And he's...
So what do I get out of this, bitch? A Camaro?
Which he doesn't even get.
Right?
Because by the third movie, fucking Bumblebee's gone, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you literally got nothing. But
And Optimus is like, our races are united from history forgotten. So in case you white people try and not blame slavery, think twice. It's like, we're all racist and that's what unites us.
We actually transformed into the whips.
Jesus.
You think boats existed before us?
And that's when Sam shows back up to class and he's like, yeah, we can start life now. Okay.
In the middle of
Remember,
class?
he literally goes like, okay, we're ready now.
He's like, oh.
Here's class.
Okay. Like,
And the
yeah,
guy's like,
I
can I
guess.
play another character, please? Do I always have to be a douchebag in every fucking character I play?
And I guess Sam graduates, right?
Yeah.
So that's what's implied in the fourth
God.
one, or third one.
Yeah.
Before he dies. How does Sam die? Can they just...
Can this franchise die?
Right?
Although this is the best movie so far, for sure. Because, do you want to do our rankings real quick?
Yeah.
So far. Number 5, I got, of course, Transformers: The Last Dyke. And that gave it a 1.8. And I only gave all points of that to the fact that Mark Wahlberg, I can't see his biceps when he grabs onto something.
Oh, shit.
And number 4 so far in our Transformers series I have is the Transformers 1, the one that started it all, the Linkin Park fucking Goodwill tour.
Yeah.
Farewell tour.
Goodwill.
Goodwill tour. Yeah, almost Goodwill.
Their Goodwill tour, they did it for charity, which Goodwill's a private organization, so it's not even charity, but no one knows that, right?
I gave that a 5.4, and then this movie, Revenge of the Fallen, is number 3 so far with a 7.2.
I gave number 5, Transformers Last Night, a 1, because it fucking sucks. I'm not gonna...
You gave it a 1?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm not...
It was pretty fucking bad.
That is actually the lowest I've given something besides a 0, which usually is a joke. But this actually deserves a 1.
The amount of dollars that Keg Yeager had in his bank account for 2 straight movies.
Yeah, well, no, that's the amount of beers that Keg Yeager had for 2 straight. That's why he's so pissed off by the end. He's like, I can't afford it.
Right.
Number 4, which I also gave a 4, was the first Transformers, because that was fucking trash too. And I just like, dude, they're so bad.
I think I'd rather watch an Alien Ant Farm marathon video of all their videos.
No, of just the one video. And are you okay? Are you okay? I would watch that for 4 hours.
I'd rather listen to them than Linkin Park, honestly.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch the pendulum swing than fucking listen to Linkin Park.
And finally, I don't even. This doesn't really have a rank yet.
Yeah.
I guess this is
Not
just the
really.
other one I've done. Is fucking.
Well, we're just listing like how we've done in order.
Yeah. So I guess this would be like
3.
3.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's only 2 movies left, dude.
3. Revenge of the Fallen, I gave a 7.2. And honestly, I gave all of that to the Jews trying to find some falafel in the desert.
What?
That's what I thought he was doing.
Oh, God. If you're on iTunes right now, just know how much we hate this movie series, bro. It is deteriorating.
You'd be
my
surprised
life.
because we talked about it for 3 fucking hours.
I think I'd rather watch an hour and a half of Megan Fox twiddling her thumbs. Or playing video games in first-person view.
I would rather have Megan Fox flirting with me by putting her thumb in my mouth.
Oh.
And then saying, "Why are all men disgusted by this?" It's like, because your thumb's gross, bitch.
And that's mine. No, I'm just kidding. Fucking... If you're on iTunes right now, hit that fucking subscribe button, all right?
Yeah, fucking iTunes, SoundCloud, follow us. Fucking
Take your
like.
pick of the woman-abusing celebrity you want and imagine that's their girlfriend. And hit that subscribe button quick.
Yeah, right?
Same thing with that follow button on SoundCloud if you're on there right now. And go check out our other episodes.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Fast and Furious, Star Wars, Harry Potter, X-Men, MCU. We gave you all.
We gave it all.
What is this, like hundreds of hours of entertainment? Is that
At
why,
this point, yeah.
Is that why everyone probably like just downloads it? They're like, all right, I'll get to it eventually.
Or it's too long. It's just too much. It's too long for me.
It's an audiobook, okay? So you don't have to fucking listen to it as it comes out. Take your time. Get through it. Watch the movies first. Watch the series. And then listen to them. And hopefully we're giving you a good time.
Yeah.
If not, we're probably offending the fuck out of you. And follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Can you guys start sharing our shit? We know we have fans. And I know you're embarrassed to, like, put us out publicly. But it's all right. No one's going to think you're a scumbag or anything.
Yeah, they will. Jesus Christ.
That was sarcastic.
They'll think we're a scumbag.
But anyways, yeah, share our shit. Go put it on all those faggy Facebook groups.
Or make, like, stickers of it and slap it behind the fucking crosswalk signs. Like I see fucking...
Or make business cards and just hand them out to random Chinese restaurants.
Or you could get a free meal.
So that they'll think that it's the movies that we put out, not the actual fucking show.
Well, if you... right. And honestly, if you're...
You know, on our Facebook, when I put out our shit with the movie poster, there's literally been multiple comments where somebody's like, is this the fucking movie? Like Jungjong Jungjung from South Korea.
I told you, the foreign people, all of our foreign downloads, they're literally looking for the movie for whatever reason on iTunes podcast.
Or maybe not. Maybe we just have true fans in Qatar.
Yeah, maybe that.
Who play guitar.
YouTube definitely is fucking, they're just looking for the movie.
I don't know, but if you're out there and you're making goat cheese or curdled milk, we want to be the show you listen to. And that's my order of opinion.